living in the nod, toast looking in the eye. On our paper till we get it like Dubai. Shy niggas stand up, plastic cups. Girls with the drastic butts that ask for bucks. It don't stop here. Bottles of booze pop here. And we gon' get around like Tupac's here. Celebrate like it's New Year. Some bomb rods coming type nuclear. Yeah, it's so ridiculous. Lit, dumb, medicinal. Past it, give it go. Backwoods with the stove. Celebrate.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the dirtiest podcast and the dirtiest players once again. Number 3 this time. Coming to you live from NK6 Studios. Well, not coming to you live, but we're live. So what's up? Are we doing this or are we starting over?
That's a long fade out. Boo. What's up, that tidbits? All right, there it is.
Low Blow is allegedly taking care of that.
His hand signals.
It was when you start the pan at 1 minute. That's the way it starts. You had it ending at like the end of the fucking song.
The slow pan.
It would have went on for another 2 minutes.
I was trying to build drama.
You built impatience, is what you built.
I thought there was about to be a
my bad
fight
on
here.
that. Yeah, my bad.
All right.
Let's start throwing shit at tidbits over there.
I had nothing to do with it.
Well, here we go. We're back. There's Low Blow.
What up?
There's Tidbits.
On the ones
yeah.
and twos.
There's David.
How you doing with that fade?
I'm Rude.
That's that
How y'all
solid.
Yes, you
feeling?
are.
How y'all feeling today?
Sober.
Sober,
Good.
miserable.
I like the noon 30 broadcast.
I know.
That's a new thing for
It
us.
does help to be. I mean, I guess it's okay to be sober.
No, it's
Last podcast.
not. Awesome.
Woo!
Still hungover.
Like
from
to
that.
thank our sponsor, King Cake Vodka.
You know when I
Fuck
realized
you
I was
guys.
really wasted? The next day, or whenever the podcast got put up, and I went back and listened to it, and we talked about the national anthem for 15 minutes, and at the end I go, "Wait, y'all are talking about the national anthem?" I
Yeah.
thought we were talking.
You know
about
how
the
you know
anthem.
how I knew that I was wasted during it? I have yet to go back and listen to it.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I thought y'all were kidding about the Whitney Houston thing, and woke up on Sunday morning and realized she was dead. And was like, I looked at Trey, was like,
Oh, that was
"Wait,
breaking
Whitney
news.
Houston really died." She goes, "Yeah, y'all were talking about it last night." I'm like, "I thought they were."
You didn't
fucking
hear
with me."
they played our tribute on CNN.
Yeah, they did.
The Star Spangled Vagina.
That was beautiful.
That was
well,
good.
that's what just to attest how hammered I was. I thought he was singing it word for word. I had no idea.
I thought we were all in
awesome.
key and harmony.
Yeah, it was. We were harmonizing. It was like the modern day Beatles.
Well, speaking of being so drunk, first of all, we'd like to thank our sponsors:
Yeah.
Crown Royal, Natty Light, brewed for a naturally smooth taste. And sorry, we had to drop the Lucky Player King Cake Vodka because it didn't work out.
That was. I think they sponsored that whole Jane's Addiction controversy. No, it was a discussion.
Yeah,
That
is
was
what we
fun.
thought.
So we'll pick them back up next year.
But,
Yeah.
you know, speaking of how drunk we were last week or 2 weeks ago, I got a new theory. You cannot go out to a bar with friends after
Whoa.
after a podcast.
Let's rephrase this. You cannot go out. Let's tell you a little story, Gary.
Well, I mean, once you're in this room, you kind of go into a certain mode where you just, whatever comes to your brain, you just say it. You're not really, there are no ramifications, actually.
No.
You know, so I go meet a couple buddies out at a Metri bar, and
Yeah, bro.
it was kind of weird. It was just me, Al F. Hooks, and J. Bob, and the whole bar was empty, and it was kind of bright like this, and the bartender and this middle-aged white dude or whatever. So we're sitting there, and I'm wasted already from the Lucky Player vodka.
Podcast
King
mode.
Cake vodka in podcast mode. So we're just sitting there drinking a beer, and this old drunk lady walks in, and she's probably 55, let's say. 50
ancient.
to 55.
Hey, real quick, would you bang her?
I'll continue. So she sits at the bar
That's a yes.
and orders a drink. The first thing's out of my mouth. You ever fantasize about being banged by 3 younger dudes?
Yeah.
Where were you at? Were you at Legends?
No. I would have got lucky at Legends.
Yeah, really.
No doubt.
That was a youngin at Legends.
Yeah.
And she just looked at me and didn't say anything. She smiled. And,
What did Alan and Jay do?
well, Al's face was bright red.
They weren't in PCM. They weren't in podcast mode.
Yeah.
But they were both
PCM.
laughing. They were both laughing, so, you know. It was, whenever I can make someone laugh, that's good for me.
So did y'all hit it or what?
Yeah, let's get to
Well,
it.
anyway,
let's get to
so-
the meat of the story.
So the night's going on,
Hey, stop tickling the
and
balls.
I just kept going, hey, I'm serious.
Nice.
Hey, I'm serious.
one thing led to another.
And so, I don't know how this happened, but at some point, the woman tells the bartender, yeah, I kind of like that one.
Ooh, here we go.
Nice.
Would you
And I
bang?
say, would you like to be slapped in the face with a big dick?
Is that what that was your line?
That was the
Dude,
best.
yep,
he could-
That was the best you could conjure out that little brain after a podcast, huh?
I didn't
you
really
were
want to
spent.
bang her. It was just the point of saying whatever I wanted.
You wanted to humiliate her, degrade her.
Did you have
It wasn't. I wasn't.
Did you have headphones on while you were out there?
I left them on, and I
Can
brought a mic inside, not plugged into anything.
I plug this in your vagina? I can't get good sound.
So you're saying that it's kind of like when I get off stage playing with one of the bands, you need a come down time.
No doubt.
You can't
Yeah.
like sometimes I can't even pack my equipment up right away because I need to go chill for a second.
Yeah.
Because if you try and talk to me, I'm not me. I'm not.
You're
so
in a
you're
different
saying
mode.
you're in a different mode. So you're saying you were still in that podcast mode, and that King Cake vodka was probably fueling your
yes.
mode.
Reacclimate
And
with society.
Yeah, exactly.
You're saying whatever you want. You're drunk, and you're trying to make people laugh.
Ah, yeah, it's a lot to.
It's
take
like
on.
coming up to the surface from a swim too quickly. You know what I'm saying?
the
You
bends.
got to stop every couple of 100 feet.
His liver
you know?
got the bends.
Yeah.
Stop it. You can't swim 100 feet.
Yes, I can.
Not now. He's out of
That's,
shape.
that's a topic for another time.
I can do anything that you said I couldn't do.
We're gonna
Better.
tackle that on our fitness show.
Better, faster.
Hey,
It's after the drug podcast.
Hey, G. Rude, I heard you into fitness. Fitness dick in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. Fell right
Yeah.
forward.
Well,
You can use that one
Set
next
up.
time you're out and you're in
I will.
CP mode
I'm
or
actually
whatever.
writing it down right now.
Fucking taking notes.
PCM. When you're in
Wait, so what you
PCM
do?
next
Oh,
time.
fitness. That's right. Fitness.
Fitness.
Dick in your mouth. All
Text
right.
me, I'll
Got
text it to
that.
you.
So what do y'all? I mean, you didn't go out after the.
I went straight home.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I walked outside of this house, got in my truck, and
Drove into a tree.
Dude, immediately felt ashamed because I started my truck up. I was like, whoa.
I should really have one of those breath things in here.
Yeah, we need a chaperone for
Yeah,
after.
I was-
a driver for us for after.
Luckily,
the
I
podcast.
live like 3.5 minutes away from here.
I barely made it till after y'all left, and I threw up and passed out.
Oh, yeah.
The last like 25 minutes, man.
And we're-
I was holding
that's
back.
puker. Surprising.
You're a puker. Hold on. Steve is a puker.
Oh, yeah,
He
I'm
throws
oh,
up
you
a
are.
lot.
I throw up weekly.
Do you
Probably good.
Do you puke and rally, or are you done?
Oh no, I'm fine, man. I throw up a lot. Like some
Really?
people,
Yeah,
some people throw up once and they're like, I threw up. Like it's a big deal. And for me, it's not.
For
I've
you,
thrown
you
up
got more
enough.
room now.
Would you say it's
That's how you
is it
look at it.
almost every time you drink?
Oh no. Like I was just we drank so much and so much different shit, man. We were drinking that King Cake vodka, and I was drinking bourbon, beer,
natty.
Red Bull.
He almost threw up during the show.
Yeah,
Y'all didn't
dude.
know that.
Come on, that'd have been all. Next time, throw
Hey,
up
at least
on
we're
air.
having a good time.
well,
We don't know about you people.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm hammered.
We're almost throwing
Yeah.
up while we're doing
Yeah.
this thing.
Yeah, I'm hammered. I leave the room. I come back, and then I get berated for being a racist.
Oh, that was just classic
bro.
radio.
No, that was
Don't-
perfect, man. That's
don't-
perfect.
don't
I can
leave-
handle it.
Don't leave the room on them DP boys.
Oh fuck no!
We
You-
will.
Steve,
We
Steve,
will.
I got to piss right now, and I'm scared to leave.
Yeah, you're gonna come back. You're gonna come back, and you'll be like, "Oh, out of the 4 people in this room, David Philistry is really the fucking most pedophilic out of all of them."
Who's fucked the most 12-year-old?
Or will be.
Speaking of that, speaking of sex with
Yeah.
young people.
Okay, I got-
Low blow. You had a question
An
this week.
odd
I had.
question.
I don't think it's well.
It's odd.
I don't think it's odd because it's just something that
It is.
I'm not 100% sure of. So the other night, I'm going through pictures because we just moved and trying to get shit settled, and I start flipping through some pictures and I run across some pictures of my wife when she was a kid. Like,
Now,
you know,
now, what age kid?
I mean, I
There's
can't.
a big difference between 6 and
They are
12.
baby
No,
pictures.
I would say no, not baby, but 8 to 13, something like that, whatever. And I start thinking, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, man, my wife's pretty hot, you know? And I realize I'm looking at like an 11-year-old. So, what are the rules?
In all honesty, your wife still looks probably about 19 or 20 years old.
She does look good, and I'm
So imagine what she looked like at 11.
I'm imagining almost the same
Not
thing.
a day
except
older than
smaller.
5.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
very young.
And it doesn't take much.
Hey, baby, you look 5.
It doesn't take much to strike the mood for me to rip one out. You know, I mean, I could be flipping
Wow.
through. Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm still a virile young man.
Plus, you're breaking in that new crib.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta hit every room.
And I'm looking at these pictures, and I'm like, all right, I'm going in the spank mode, and I'm like, wait a second. I'm like,
Whoa. Time out.
whoa, stop the clock.
Stop the clock. Now, did you go into spank mode with these pictures at the ready?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the picture was there, and I started thinking, I was like, wait, I better stop and consult my boys on this, because I don't want to do,
This is new territory.
Wait, was it picture in hand?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He was about to, and he
Yeah,
stopped.
no,
it just
dick
what I'm
in
saying
hand.
is in my in my
Well, I mean,
brain.
if you're using 2 hands, you're blessed.
Yeah.
No, but as material, he was
Yeah,
using
in my brain, I was like, I was about to go there, and I was stop myself. I was like, this
Well,
might
then-
not be right.
Well, then it's wrong.
Yeah. Well, then,
If
I
you even
disagree.
question it, it's wrong.
I disagree.
yeah, that's
What
what,
do you mean?
I don't think it is.
Why would you question it then? You should have just done it.
Because it's just a taboo.
I'll
Even when
tell
he
you-
texted it to me, man,
You
I was
mean
like,
it's taboo to have
Here,
sex with kids?
This is why tidbits might be right and
Taboo.
that it might not be anything wrong with it, because your brain isn't just pulling from what you're looking at. Your brain is pulling
Exactly.
from the woman that you are now
I've
married
had sex
to.
with this person once or
Right.
twice.
So it's not like you're just looking at an 11-year-old.
Yeah.
You look at an 11-year-old going, "Oh, that's my wife."
and
who
it
now,
triggered a bunch of thoughts in my head.
so
Before you know it, you
Tell you
wake
what,
up
though.
and you're Sandusky.
that's tell you what, that's,
That's
Rod,
how it all
that's Rod the
starts.
fence, brother. I like how you push the envelope.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. I would bet that maybe not everybody, but at least 8, 9 out of 10 dudes that have seen, they have at least thought it. I might be the only one who's just willing to bring it up that it crossed my mind.
I would admit
You
if
know?
it did, but I've definitely had some. There's a couple girlfriends where I saw their like young pictures like around Christmas and stuff, and they were adorable.
Yeah.
But I got to admit, it never went sexual. I was
Yeah.
like, you know what my thought was? Wow, we might have some cute kids. Thank God, if we have kids, because
That was
she was at least
never
cute.
went through my head.
Yeah.
My
Well, maybe you were already predisposed to being into spank territory.
I don't know.
Every time I look at these pictures, my immediate thought is, why the fuck do we have to look at these fucking pictures?
Yeah.
Can we just
Why
get
am I
naked
even
and
here?
do it?
Yeah.
I mean, geez.
So you're saying, Rude, you're saying completely off limits.
Not necessarily, but I'm saying if you questioned it, I think if there wasn't anything wrong with it, you would have just went ahead and ripped one out.
I will never do it. I will say
Well,
that.
then something's wrong.
I think,
No.
I think you need to go
I don't
home and do it and report on it.
I don't-
And then you come in next
I
time.
agree.
I'm going to
Thank you.
report all over it.
I think you should video it.
Have you ever looked at like a 13-year-old girl or 11-year-old girl just in normal everyday life and been like, man, she looks so hot, I'd like to bang her?
No.
Then you know what? It's your wife, dude.
Yeah, that's what.
It's because you're tying it
You're not a
into-
fucking pedophile, dude. Like,
I know
he's
that.
not that.
That's
He's
not
just
why I
wondering-
was bringing
but
this
I'm
subject
saying,
up.
like, it's
to
not
check
nasty.
whether or not I
No,
was a
what I'm saying is
pedophile.
it's not gross.
Yeah.
Some people think it's gross.
Yeah,
but
no. That's
You
what's no.
fucking-
That never.
I'm not saying it's wrong. All I'm saying is if you stopped yourself, then you obviously think
Hey,
there's a
dude,
problem
you didn't
with
even
it.
leave the room and you got accused of being a pedophile. Just think you should have got up and left the
Jesus.
room.
I ain't going nowhere on you
better
fools.
Oh,
hold that fucking piss in.
Ain't going nowhere on you fools.
But I mean, yeah, dude, I've looked at a picture of my wife, dude, back when she was like 14, 15, like in high school.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, man,
Well, that's different.
I'd rag her ass out.
If I was 15.
or what about that, man? When I was, I fucking tore this up back then.
Yeah, I
you
mean-
know, what I mean, fuck, you can't help what goes
Well,
through
what's,
your
that
brain.
brings up a good thing. What's the biggest age difference? Because when I was 18, I was 19, I dated a girl that was 15, 16 that went to Dominican. And
say
that was
anything.
a little weird, but that was
Yeah.
I was 28 and I dated a girl that just turned 18.
okay.
My cousin back in the day did that.
I
Like
don't,
in
I
his
just
late
don't
20s, dating like 18-year-old.
You know what? I did it too.
I don't really understand. I don't really see anything
Late
wrong
20s.
with that. I mean, I don't know. I guess
Well,
it's all about the individual. I know
I
you,
agree.
so it's like
if you got you could have a very immature 30-year-old woman.
Yeah.
That we all know.
If you can put up with the immature bullshit of dating a girl who's like 18, then by all means go for it.
Yeah,
That's what alcohol
Well,
is
I'm
for.
30.
Yeah.
We both become
Right
just
now,
amount.
it's a 7-year difference for me.
yeah,
So-
yeah.
That's not bad, though.
But once you're like
Oh,
over
fuck.
23, 24, it's like you might as well be 40.
Well, I mean, all right, I'll go out and say it right now. I see 16, 17-year-old girls, and I'm like, God damn.
they're ridiculous.
Well, but that's different.
It is different because you used to bang chicks that were that age.
yeah.
True.
I mean, when you were 17, you were banging. 16,
And how many
you were
of them
15 probably.
don't look
you were,
16 and 17?
Yeah.
Even though they
well,
are.
I have a theory on that subject, and
Let's
it
hear
is, it's not necessarily the girls nowadays. It's how, no matter if you're 12 or 40 or 30 or 25, all girls dress the same.
Yeah, they do.
Clothes are the same.
Hookers.
Whereas when we were growing up,
There was some
there were
difference.
little girl clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wore frilly dresses with flowers
You're right.
and stuff
If
like
you were
that.
16,
Oshkosh
you dressed like
bigosh.
Madonna, and if you were 25, you didn't dress like Madonna.
Yeah.
Whereas now,
Yeah.
Everyone dresses the same.
Yeah.
So,
Those fucking booty shorts, man. Jesus.
well, I have something. When she
They're
brought
everywhere.
this subject up about the picture the other day to me, I was like, man, it was such a coincidence. I was in Subway in line, and in
I
front
was
of me,
fucking an 11-year-old.
So I'm
I was in Subway with this
introducing
11-year-old.
introducing my footlong to an 11-year-old.
$5.
It was so coincidental.
Fabiani.
Italian Parmesan footlong, please.
I have the salami on the Parmesan. Toasted.
I was 2 inches deep.
So anyway, I walk in, and there's only one girl in there, and she's like 11. And so I get in line behind her, and I'm figuring her mom's
This
in
is
the.
not going good.
Yeah,
It is going. It is going good. And I figure her mom's out in the car or whatever. Well, she has like a little Coach purse.
You're looking around to see if you see any parents
out for the
around.
fucking
Looking for
parents.
5-0.
Looking for 5-0.
You may want to quit while you're ahead, bro.
Hey, Rude, when is this going to get not perverted?
Yeah, when-
and pedophilia.
It's not. So
I ran to the bathroom.
I took a picture of her with my phone.
And I sent it to Low Blow.
And I said, do you think it'd be wrong if I...
All right, continue, little.
Well, anyway, she
Little
gets a
pedophilia
sandwich,
story.
pays for it with her Coach wallet, pulls out money, pays for it, walks outside, gets keys out the purse, gets into a car, and drives away. So
Huh.
she apparently has this disease, or, you've heard of when... Like
Does she
Webster-
really look that young?
Swear to God.
Really?
When I walked in, I thought it was weird that a girl that 10 or 11 was in Subway by herself.
Well, I don't know.
So if you have a fetish for young kids,
there
you
is
might
that
wanna
disease.
They're
find-
out there.
It's that
You might
Benjamin
wanna
Button
find
disease,
this.
but I think more it's kind of tying into something else. Do you notice how a lot of young people like that look frail, like almost like whoever the parents aren't fully healthy, and they're making these really non-healthy children that are like wafer thin, and they just look sickly. And maybe that's what you ran across,
Webster.
Hey, no, I ran across a Webster.
All right, well,
Except
you
there was a
you
little
should have
young
taken a
white girl.
picture so we could all see.
It was a young little white chick, and I was just like, after Cheese called me about the picture story, I was like, man, well, if you like young chicks, I saw this girl in Subway.
Let's go hang out at the Subway.
I'm sure there's a fucking like progeria date site you can go find you some.
Is that what it's called?
Progeria.
Progeria, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're
Sounds
in
like
the young
somebody's
chicks,
already
there's
studied up on
Oh
it.
yeah, man.
There's a loophole.
I'm racist. I fuck little kids.
A real little tight loophole.
Yeah.
Tight, bald loophole.
Hey, Tidbits.
Probably not bald.
Tidbits is our resident degenerate, apparently.
Yeah. I'll be the fucking punching bag.
Because
Bring it on.
his favorite comedian has Grogeria or whatever the fuck. Andy Milonakis.
Yeah.
We found out that that's Steve's favorite comedian last night. The least funny little Grogerian on the planet.
You know
Or
what?
the most.
And since you told me he's like 42 now, I don't find him sexually attractive at all anymore. I've deleted his pictures off my hard drive.
No doubt. I quit liking him on Facebook.
Yeah.
Following him on Twitter.
Following on Twitter.
Buy his merchandise at AndyMilonakis.com.
Milonakis.
Well, let's move on to one of these topics.
Yeah,
we got
God damn it.
up here.
Scared to leave the room.
Well,
Who that?
Let's talk about the Oscars for a second.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, and we're done.
Actually, let someone else talk about the Oscars because I have no fucking.
David's
idea.
our Oscar expert.
Well, because I tried after
Yeah.
we kind of came up with this topic. I was like, all right, I'm gonna look up the Oscars and maybe do a little research. And when I looked at the nominees, I was like,
You hadn't seen a goddamn one.
I saw
of them.
Moneyball,
Moneyball. I saw that.
and the rest of the movies, I was like, I haven't.
Well, give me.
even
Do you
heard
remember?
of these.
I've seen a few of them.
There's a fucking silent movie up there.
A fucking
Yeah,
sign-
the-
what is this?
Yeah.
1920?
So artistic.
The Artist.
Yeah. People actually watch that piece of shit.
The last silent movie I saw, it wasn't silent. It had subtitles. Was Beautiful Mind, I think it was, years ago, and it was good. I haven't seen The Artist, but I hear mixed reviews about it. I have seen.
Do they? Oh, I'll give you my review. Do they talk? It's then it sucks.
There you go.
I mean, it's silent.
There's
We
the
should
low
come out with a
blow
movie
review.
next year that's just a complete black screen for 2 hours and except us talking.
Big fucking megaboat.
visionary.
Hey, you can already get two of those
Yeah,
movies on our podcast. No, the ones that I saw that are good. You mentioned Moneyball. That one's pretty good.
It was good.
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which did not do as well as they thought at the box office.
I wanted to see that.
It's long, but it's fucking good.
I don't like movies, and I have.
Oh, you don't?
The last movie I went actually and saw, I think, was the last. Which was it? Jay and Silent Strike Back. I think was the last movie I saw in the theater.
Classic.
I heard the girl with the dragon tattoo is good. She looks like she's 11.
Yeah, she does.
She does look young. Yeah, that's a good tie-in because she does look young. So, hey, Subway Boy, if you want to go
Surrounded by
check
racists
on
and
If there's no
pedophiles.
grass
You're
on
all-
the field, dude, just
$5
turn it over,
Yeah.
play in the mud.
$5 foot.
Take some field some grounders.
It's February.
Yeah.
February any
You
age.
can get it for $2.
All right, so what else?
Catch a few pop
Another one I saw is the George Clooney movie, The Descendants.
That's
Oh,
what.
I did want to see that, but I never
Now,
saw
this
it.
is why this was killer for me. I went in, and it brings me up to one of my pet peeves. People that will talk about movies before you've seen them, and they'll go, look, this isn't going to give anything away, but you're going to love all the fighting that goes on. Motherfucker, I didn't even want to know that there was fighting. So I didn't know jack shit about this movie, going in nothing. I knew old Shice Clunice was in it, and I like him. He's funny.
Yeah.
And so that was a good one. I would suggest that one.
From listening to Howard saw all the movies because they send them to him and he
They
said,
paid him to watch them.
yeah, he said by far he was like that's going to win the Oscar. Like
It should.
Like,
I tell you what
far
else is
away.
good. God, we keep going back to 11 years old. There's this young girl that plays his daughter that's right on the cusp. She's starting to get boyfriends. She runs around the whole movie in a bikini. And
Really?
it's right on the cusp
Wait.
of little girl body and a woman body. And
Nice.
it fucks with your head.
Very
Nice.
strange.
And
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
she's a really good actor.
Keep going.
This show sponsored by the Archdiocese of New Orleans.
Keep going.
Sponsored by the
Now, if
Catholic
they had
religion.
if they had an 11-year-old at the Jisman Spa, now that'd be something.
Yeah. Worked solely with
So,
her feet.
just- Descendants.
I want to say something.
Good
on your-
movie
on
and
your
good for
point
your pedophilia.
about just real quick about people saying something about the movie. The thing for me is like I saw Slumdog Million. I mean, I know this is a couple years old, but Slumdog Millionaire. Before anyone ever heard of it, and it was right after my surgery, so I was just watching all kinds of movies. I had never heard of it, didn't know what it was about. That's the best. Those are the best
way,
movies, right?
yeah.
You have no clue.
But it's
you
hard
haven't
to
seen
do
a preview.
nowadays because between, Twitter and Facebook, somebody's going to throw something out there. But that's the word. I don't want to know anything. I don't want to know if you thought it was good because then I'm going to start thinking,
Yeah.
oh, well, I know what kind of movies you like. This is probably why you like.
In
well,
case
that-
y'all are wondering, don't ever worry about ruining a movie for me. You can just tell me.
I
what
don't
the
give a
ending
fuck.
is.
If I want to watch it, you can tell me how it fucking ends. I'm still
In
gonna
fact,
watch it.
if we would have had some more preparation, I wish our Oscar segment would have just been telling everybody the end of all the movies.
Wow, that's a good
we
idea.
can make that
The
happen.
A's lose. George Clooney dies.
do
They don't say anything in the other one, and
When,
They don't say.
when they have previews at night, we're watching TV and they have previews for the new movies. I'll look at it. I remember years ago they had the movie where everybody was getting run over by lawnmowers and shit. And,
Whoa, what?
And who was it? Mark Wahlberg was in it.
Forrest Gump.
And all these people would jumping in front of tractor trailers and just dying.
Really?
And I remember looking it up. And Shree's like, I wonder what that's about. And I was like, the earth, the tree,
Yeah.
the trees kill the
The
people.
plants kill everybody.
That's the whole fucking movie.
Stupid movie.
They just saved ourselves like $50 for
I
going to
do
see
remember that where they would be mysterious. They wouldn't tell you who the killer was. It was the trees.
Yeah.
It was the trees.
It was.
I'd have thrown something at that
Yeah,
fucking movie
exactly.
screen.
I was pissed off that I had to pay for that
Well,
half gig of information that I got on my phone.
I like movies, but I'm very close to becoming like tidbits over here. But there's so many movies I go see, and I'm like, I cannot believe you got financed for this crap ass story.
No doubt.
No, and I just thought about the silent movie. What
But
I mean, if
they
me
don't
and
say
my
anything.
me and my old lady might watch a movie and whatever, and,
My old lady.
and there's no talking at all, right?
Bitch.
So
Yeah.
if you watch a silent movie, is there complete silence the
You
whole
got
time?
no.
or
You got to
just
talk to your old lady. That's not good either.
Yeah.
on
No
your
silent
conditioner.
movies for this gentleman.
Don't bring that one
Can I
home.
can I have my iPod on while I watch this movie?
Yeah.
Anything so we don't have to talk.
Hey, let's
Can I talk with my penis in your vagina?
We'll put it on next time we do a podcast. We'll have the silent movie.
We'll just have it over there.
We have it on right now. I'm looking at it. It's on the fucking wall.
This is an awesome movie.
Wait, let's
Yeah,
let's
this is so
listen.
great.
Let's listen to it for a second.
Riveting.
Oh gosh.
Nominated.
I hope you people are enjoying.
I hope
this.
that. I wonder who's going to get best audio for.
It's going to be Billy Crystal.
Oh my god,
Oh,
dude!
that's
You know we
right.
did a.
That's the safe.
Do they go out of their way to get the worst fucking...
No, here I came up with a theory after we talked about that last night. I think none of the real stars want to do that shit.
Yeah.
They just want to sit there and drink.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Do
one
blow.
theory.
You gotta
Here's
find the
oth-
mediocre
do blow.
people.
Here's the other theory. Every time they get somebody cool, like a Ricky Gervais, and the fucking Hollywood community gets their panties in a bunch because he comes out and makes jokes about all of them
Yeah.
that are fucking hilarious,
Yeah.
and then they whine. So
They
that's
want
why
some-
you got Billy fucking Crystal.
They want somebody to come
That
out and
famous-
slurp their nuts.
He's a famous cowboy.
I used to dance
He
with
is.
Gregory Hines.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
He's
marvelous.
the new millennium John
was-
Wayne.
If you haven't been
His
relevant
best
in
movie
30
was
years,
Mr. Mom. Is that what you said?
Either that or Beetlejuice.
Yeah. He was the shit.
Oh, Michael
Beetlejuice.
Keaton.
Oh, and don't forget
No,
Keaton.
Billy Crystal did those.
Billy
Yeah.
Crystal.
no, Mr. Mom was Billy.
Wasn't he Batman?
Michael Keaton. He was Batman.
Who was it? Gung Ho. Gung Ho was the shit. Too.
That was
Oh,
good.
dude, that was Billy Crystal at his finest.
Don't tarnish. Don't tarnish.
Have you
his
seen Billy
name.
Crystal
That's
and
it.
Michael Keaton in the same place?
Never.
I bet you Michael Keaton will not be at the Oscars.
Well, how about this? I did see.
That's a bet.
with Terry Garr?
I did see Billy Crystal play multiple roles in one movie in Multiplicity.
that was
You remember
that was Martin Lawrence.
No, that was Coming to America.
That was a Wayman's brother.
Black Knight.
Wasn't that Coming to America?
That was one of the 17 Wayne's brothers.
White chicks.
Remember when black people used to be funny? Dude, what is up with like the Tyler Perrys and dude, what's that?
Medea makes a movie every week.
The Damon dude that made White Chick. I mean,
Damon Wayans.
Oh my! It's like who's buying this shit?
I don't know.
Or paying to see this shit.
11-year-olds at fucking
Fubu,
y'all
son.
on a rail.
Fubu.
Fubu, for us, by us.
Yeah, no doubt.
Richard
Don't
Pryor,
you worry
Bill
about that.
Cosby, Eddie Murphy. No mo.
Do they still make Fubu? I haven't seen that shit in years.
I don't know, but you can get it at the thrift store.
Real cheap.
It's right next to the Fila.
Real fucking cheap.
I got bartered down on the blanket at the thrift store. I wasn't even trying the barter, and the old lady was like, "All right, $8.99. All right, $5. Five flat."
You just gave it the old silent treatment, the old artist
I
treatment.
didn't
You
do
didn't even
anything.
say
I was
nothing.
just like,
That's,
Just
what
look
we're,
there.
that's what we're going to call that.
was
I'm
from
gonna
now
give you
on,
the artist treatment.
I was pulling out a 20 to pay her for the thing. All right, half off. All right, $5 even. I was like, all right, whatever.
Whatever you want to give me, I'll
You
take
just
it.
you just look like a
Just
tight
take it.
ass.
Get out.
This guy's gonna bust my balls.
This guy.
Fucking miser.
She probably just thought I was going to give it to a homeless person.
Yeah, little does she know. You're gonna hang it on the wall.
Did she look 11?
No, she looked 70-11. So, what else about the Oscars?
That's about
What's
it.
your
I'm
prediction on
probably
the best movie? Predictions?
I don't even know any of
Moneyball.
the movies nominated.
Moneyball.
I don't know any of
I'm gonna go with
except
I-
Moneyball.
I'm gonna go with I have no clue, but I'm very confident that it's totally paid off by whoever put
How
the,
do you get to
put the most
vote?
money in the right spot.
How do you become a voter?
The
Yeah.
Academy.
You
votes.
got to be a SAG.
You have to have
I mean,
money and be Jewish and live in LA.
those three things.
What about? Oh yeah, it's in L.A. Huh? So
It's kind of like they were just talking about Jennifer Aniston for all her many failures in movies. Just got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
You got to
And
pay
ever
for that,
since, Friends, she hasn't done one thing, but she still stayed prominent because she was fucking Brad Pitt and all that.
though. She's holding that ass together. Though,
She
I'll
is.
tell you
She's
that.
looking
She's-
phenomenal.
really
Every
good.
movie she has bombs.
By
But
the way, our website still empty.
Yeah.
but like you just said, the reason is you know how much this star costs, and the stars themselves pay for it. $30,000.
Yeah, and then you got
That's
to pay.
why
the-
she got a
you
star
gotta
on
pay the-
Hollywood,
You got to pay the upkeep.
and you
got
got to pay the upkeep. So anyone you see pulling their little star up and giggling, oh, I'm so thankful. You motherfucker, don't act surprised. You paid for that
Yeah,
shit.
It's cheaper to get a star on Hollywood Boulevard than to get Snoop Dogg to come in on one of your tracks and say for shizzle.
Yeah,
Hey,
she
man.
knew what she was getting, so
I'll
she
give
loved
you
what
a
she
star
got.
in my driveway, David, for $30.
Really?
Yeah.
I will fuck. Can we do a ceremony?
Yeah.
Hells yeah.
Take some pictures by it and
We should-
everything.
We should
I
start
want my hands in
a
the- what's
dirtiest
in it?
players walk of fame, like out in front of Gary's house.
Hey,
I'm down.
let's just do it on Bourbon Street. Let's fucking start chiseling up some cement, pour some wet
Hey,
concrete.
dude, if we have 3 orange cones and some caution tape, we could do whatever we want.
Nobody's gonna fuck with you.
I'm telling you.
We can make my walkway up to my house a DP Walk of Fame.
That's what I'm
all
saying,
about it.
man.
We could tear
Yeah.
that shit up and do
Yeah,
whatever
I got
the
that.
I
fuck
bet you can find those stars on
Yeah.
somewhere. On
Inlay that shit, no doubt. I'm going first.
No, we need somebody dead first. Who's
I like sloppy seconds.
Let's just kill somebody.
That's the easiest way to
Hey,
do
man.
it.
Where's
Hey, I'll be a team player. I'll kill myself.
Bobby Hearn,
You're
we
the
coming
biggest-
for you, Nooka.
yeah, Tidbits is the biggest racist. We should kill him first.
Yeah, let's kill him.
me.
I don't know. Cheese likes 11-year-olds.
Be a big black star.
This is going to be rough. Decisions.
We should put a poll up on Facebook and let all our friends vote on which one of us should fucking dive.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's cool.
It has to be by hand, though.
Well,
no weapons.
Well, how about this? I want, let's
3-on-1. You have to just go for it.
After this, let's put up a poll on who people, our fans, think we should eat first in time of crisis.
All right. Well, we'll take a break in a couple of minutes.
I don't like
Yeah.
that.
In a
I'll
sexual
put that up.
fashion or
I'm a
in
little
a
ner-
I'm
that one
hungry
made me
fashion?
more nervous because I was pretty sure everybody would want to keep me around. But now that you're
All right,
talking
can
about
you
eating,
cook?
Let's make it a two-parter. Let's find out
think
who
I'm
would
heavy.
eat-
For
who
what
would- who
reason
would-
do
who
you
would
think we
eat
would want to
first?
keep you around?
And then we'll find out, once we find out who we're going to eat first, then we're going to find out what part of the person we would eat first.
Okay.
Make it
Yeah.
a two-parter.
I'm down with that.
I can live off my cock for a week.
You can talk about empty calories.
That's right. That's just candy.
Sugar.
Oh, candy cock over here.
That's a new name,
That's
dude.
old
Candy
sugar
guy.
cock.
Candy
Old
cock.
sugar cock.
Made from
Nice.
real sugar.
Nice.
Brown sugar. You heard?
Yeah, let's move. Fuck the Oscars, man.
fuck the
Oh,
Oscars.
yeah.
Wes Anderson didn't make a movie this year.
Moneyball.
Move along.
Moneyball's a great movie. I didn't see it. But
Yeah. I heard it was fantastic.
Howard Stern said it's good.
You
so I
already
just
know
believe
the
it.
end.
I'm a huge-
Yeah, you do believe
I'm
everything
going with
anyone
the
says.
Descendants.
Yeah.
What's next, G.
Someone
Rude?
said it on the radio. I believe it.
It's kind of true.
That's what people do with you when they hear you.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, wait,
Trust
they-
me.
they
No
don't
one
believe
believes me. Let's talk about. Let's go with this Bill Maher episode you were talking about.
Nobody
Yeah,
believes
this
you weren't hoping that girl was 11.
After I saw her
Can I
drive
buy your
away,
sandwich, baby?
He's got a picture of her too.
I said she better get those apples instead of those chips.
Yeah, let's
When I pack that weight on.
we're gonna talk about drugs now.
Yeah. Let's
So put your kids to bed. Or
So
earmuffs.
apparently on an episode of Bill Maher show on HBO that David saw, he saw that the United States has 5% of the world's population, and we consume 56% of all pain medication.
Yeah.
Way to go, y'all.
That is quite an accomplishment, America.
I'm-
as G. Rude so
trying-
brilliantly pointed out, Low Blow consumes 5% of that. 56.
It's painful out in them streets, man.
We're doing our part.
Hey, does King Cake vodka is that considered pain medication?
It should
No
be.
way, because if it liquor was, then Louisiana we'd kill this 56%.
And you know what? If you could buy Vicodin at your local Rite Aid, we'd consume like 75 to 85% of the world's
Well,
fucking
you're right.
prescription
And here's
medication.
we touched on this. I think it was in the first podcast. I was talking about how I could technically belong to the musicians union because one of my friends was telling me he gets all kind of sleeping pills and stuff because he joined the union, which you can get discounted stuff. And you know, we all talked about how we got friends that say, "Oh, my elbow hurts. Oh, here's some fucking Adderall."
Oxycontin.
Yeah.
You know, so but
Oxys.
I don't know about y'all. I'm scared. Like I know I could go out at any moment and get a gun if I wanted, and I'm not a gun person. Just like I'm on a certain level scared to have that power in my hands.
Yeah.
I'm scared to be able to know I can go out and get a prescription for anything. So I never
1,000
have.
oxys.
Yeah, I mean,
Here's what's funny. I went to, I think last summer, I like pulled something in my upper back or I don't know what, but it was killing me. And I never go to the doctor. And I went to the doctor for this. And the doctor walks in and is like, "What seems to be the problem?" "Oh, my back hurts up here." Turn around and he looked at me for less than 20 seconds, literally.
And he goes, "That's a pedophile."
And he
likes
goes,
it.
"All right, I'm going to write you a prescription for
11-year-old
however 60 Vicodin."
What's this guy's
So
address?
he didn't give you, Doctor Who.
And I was
wanna go
like,
see him.
So
"Man,
he
this
didn't give
must
you any
happen a
kind of
lot."
test or any.
Nothing.
That
Nothing.
that story, I mean, I've heard it over and over. It's
yeah.
astounding. So
Pain,
it's no
Vicodin.
surprise we
Luckily,
consume.
I don't take pills at all, so
It's a shame.
even for pain, I don't really like pills. But I was like, man, this must happen a lot. Like people must just go to the doctor and
course.
get away
Oh,
with
yeah.
it, and it's just so easy.
Well, that's why it's the
the pain management place.
it's the pain management. But the kids aren't getting street drugs anymore. They're stealing them out of their parents'
Yeah.
medicine cabinet. It's like how many moms, soccer moms, you think are just pilled up at carpool and at
A
A
this-
lot of them. There's a little office right next to where I work that it's well known that it's a pill dispenser. People show up there all hours of the day, just walk in, get their prescription, and leave. That's it. I mean, there's no.
so weird.
They had him on the West Bank years ago, man. Like,
Yeah.
It was a big one, man. Like the people would just be shuffling in and
Yeah.
out.
And this is in Metairie next to Best Buy. Like,
This place was on Turk
get a
Parkway,
DVD
man.
and some.
I find it
Percocet.
odd for people that just take pills and like get wasted. They like that don't drink.
I
or
don't.
anything.
You know why? Because they can justify it in their head. I dated a girl who thought cocaine was the worst thing on the planet, but she would pump Adderall in her mouth like there was no tomorrow. And it's
Oh, you
basically
mean the
It's
legal
same
cocaine
fucking thing.
yeah, it's basically the same thing. But like
That chick
the
sounds
reason
like a good time.
she was,
She was up all night.
Yeah.
but it's the justification thing. There are the reason that I can believe that there's parents is all doing it is because I got this from a doctor. You know, it's not
Yeah.
a bag of coke that I got from some dirt bag on the street corner.
No doubt. I used to know when we were in our early 20s, we knew a cop, and he could never do drugs because obviously they get drug tested. This dude would pop pills almost daily.
Right. Yeah, that's the other thing. You're not going to get tested. It's not going to come up in a test if you've got a legal prescription.
Exactly. You can.
Say, doctor said.
Crazy.
Yep.
For years, when I was getting prescribed it for my back, man, it was the same thing. I went and took a drug test for a job, and they were like, "Man, your thing is out of control." With I was eating like 7 Vicodins a day.
Better
5
known
was
as the
prescription.
good old days.
Yeah, and they were like, "You have any excuse? You eat pills?" And
What do you have these for?
Here you go. I got my note from my doctor. Like, I'm
And
allowed to take
and
this
he
shit.
probably had one from his doctor
Yeah.
too.
And he was
Everybody's
like, "Oh,
got one.
I take the same stuff. How many do you take a day?"
Don't you think you're in the minority? I feel like I'm in the minority. I don't have a prescription for anything on this
Yeah, me
planet.
neither.
I don't either.
How many
now,
people
but
do you think you know that don't have a prescription for something?
Not many, dude.
Exactly.
You mean anything?
Anything pain medicine
no.
wise?
I need to do
Heartburn or fuck. I know so many people that are on like just light blood pressure medication,
Or Adderall or something
cholesterol.
like that.
But fucking yeah. I mean, if you're under 18, you're on Adderall every fucking
Right, and Adderall is not considered pain medicine.
Now I've heard chicks take Adderall now to lose weight too.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, it is an appetite
Well, yeah,
suppressant without a doubt.
That and you just want to fucking
Yeah.
run.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Adderall is pretty awesome.
It's just it's fucking.
I mean, it
it's,
is.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
I've had
fucking
it.
cocaine in a pill.
It is,
Yeah.
but it's different in that if you do it correctly, I can see how it benefits you for its concentration.
What is the
and stuff
correct
like
way to
that.
do that?
I don't know.
I'm literally like when I
That's
have
whatever the doctor
when I-
Preferably around 2 a.m. when you're out wasted.
No, like if you I would tell over the last couple of years, probably the last 3 or 4 years, I literally will not play any type of sporting event or competition without eating Adderall.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
I'll take a 10 milligram Adderall, which is like a low dosage, and I'll break it into 4s. And in the morning, I'll eat a quarter of it, and throughout the
But I
tournament,
think that's how you're supposed to do it.
throughout the tournament, through the whole day, it is what it is. It makes me a better person. I focus more. I have more energy. I can jump higher. I can run faster. I have more,
The problem is
Can almost fly.
yeah.
Spoken
problem
like a
is
true
that's
addict.
probably that's how you're
Yeah,
supposed
that's
to
what
do
I'm saying.
it. Whereas
It makes me better. You know?
what Gary's talking about is how you're not supposed to do it, but it's how probably most people do
Yeah.
it. At 2 a.m., they pop 2 or 3 in a row.
No,
in an
I'm
hour
sure it's not
span.
suggested
Or like
to
if
eat
you tailgate
Adderall.
at a Saints game and you drink all day and you're about to walk in the dome, maybe.
Let me guess, that was an afternoon game, an evening
No,
game.
I've
That's
never
got to be
done
the
that.
worst.
Just saying.
That's called the last 10 seasons.
See, it all started with that dude Aaron Brooks.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Let's not go back.
Drive
to
you to drink.
That's 2 out of 3 podcasts. I think we've mentioned Aaron Brooks. Let's watch that.
Speaking of
And
the
he was a Raider.
Yeah.
speaking of the NFL,
And-
let's talk about the combine.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
the
combine.
combine. I mean, Yeah, the combine is the
It's
shit.
the most overrated thing on the planet.
Yeah, but I like it.
I cannot believe this thing's televised.
You know why? Because there's no other sport in the world that's fucking worth a shit to watch
You're
other than
not lying
football.
about that.
I want to see RG3 run the 40.
Yeah, I'd rather watch that than a
in-
fucking baseball game.
Well, I'd rather
in
watch
tight
the
pants.
I'd rather watch the offensive.
I'd rather watch
lineman
that than a
run 40s.
playoff baseball game.
I want to see
Game 7 of the World Series. I'd rather watch the silent movie.
my favorite one. Have you seen the one where they're in the auditorium and they bring them up in their tighty whities and they take the pictures of them? I like that.
Pretty soon there's going to be
If
video.
only they were 11.
They're going to be getting taped in the locker room.
Yeah. One day, hopefully they get rid of the tighty whities.
If you want a true weight.
Yeah, if you really want to get an accurate weight,
Full
you're gonna have to get
Full
these.
frontal weigh-ins.
Welcome to the full frontal combine.
Yeah.
They do everything naked. 40-yard dash.
This week on
everything.
HBO, Full Frontal Combine.
Maybe
HBO
they should
After
lift
Dark.
they should put their cock in a hammock so it doesn't weigh it.
Oh, banana hammock.
Yeah, because
This
that's
is-
false weight. That's
Hanging
just,
from the
good-
sleeve.
Yeah.
Dead weight.
Well,
that's just candy cock weight
yeah.
there.
To your point of being, the most boring thing ever. On the
Useless.
drive over here, I was thinking, I think there's ways to make it better. Instead of making them run the 40, how about put them in a cage and release a chicken, and see how long it takes them to grab the chicken.
I don't know. That seems
All right,
like
you've
something
been watching.
Tidbits would have come up
You've
with.
been watching too many Rocky
Or the
reruns.
old,
That's what I was thinking about
like
Rocky.
Or like the old school Gladiator where they fight jousting on little pads with the
Yeah.
sticks.
That's
Or have them run through a maze and them shooting somebody with 100 fucking miles an hour
and you
tennis
sell
balls.
tickets,
ball,
and so
yeah.
as fans, we can sit up there. Get the chicken, you little bitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ooh, like American Gladiator.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Yes.
Get the chicken, you little monkey.
Yeah.
Get it, you little monkey.
I don't think you can say that.
Or make each.
Jimmy the Greek.
He got fired for saying little monkey.
No, that was
Look at the little monkey run.
that was Howard Cosell.
No,
wasn't it?
it was Jimmy the Greek.
I'm
No.
a racist.
Let's bet money.
I'll bet you money it was not Howard Cosell.
Because Howard Cosell used to call his grandchildren little
Cosell.
monkeys because of the way they jumped
all right,
around.
you know how you're wrong. One, we both know it's Jimmy the Greek, but two, I just saw a special on it. Jimmy
No.
the Greek said, "Look at the little monkey run."
No, that was Howard Cosell.
Okay, then what did Jimmy the Greek say?
I don't know, but they
The
both got-
N-word.
They
Did
both
he?
got fired for the same thing. I know that.
No. Cosell didn't get fired though, did he?
No,
check
no,
it
no.
out. Check it out.
No.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Cosell.
No, it was.
You might
it
be
was
right.
Totally,
He said "little monkey run," but
it was totally
Jimmy the Greek's the
PC
only
back
one.
then to say, "Look at the monkey run."
But Jimmy the Greek's the only one that got fired for it.
yeah,
Like, he
but-
got
Oh, I know
full
what
on
he's
fired.
talking about.
No, Jimmy the Greek said he
yeah,
was.
look at these freaking.
He said in an interview, he said that they were built different and
Yeah,
they
yes,
yeah.
yeah,
You're
that
right.
was- yeah.
And Cosell
Howard
had the quote of little.
Actually,
look
I
at
said
the
they were
little-
bred for
And
it.
that was the thing.
And he
and
didn't
now
mean it
people think
racist.
no. He literally, it was known. He called his grandkids little monkeys.
Okay.
Just like you call me a little
I do
monkey.
call you a little monkey.
Yeah.
Hey,
His
little
grandkids, they hang around, and so he called them little monkeys,
so
and he just said it. It wasn't in a fucking in a racist
But he didn't
way.
get fired for it, huh?
No, I just think he, it was just
Got slapped on the wrist.
yeah, a black mark on his record.
Did you see the article that they did on?
Black mark.
Bad, the
Hey,
bad mark.
Low Blow is going to be suspended for the next 2 podcasts.
The worst type of mark, the black mark.
Now you sound like Tidbits.
Nobody ever gets a white mark on their record.
Usually,
If you got hate in your heart, let
we
it
expect
out.
those comments out of tidbits.
You use
Low
the
Blow.
white marks to erase mistakes.
I'm the racist.
Wow,
Let
somebody
me cover up this mistake with
G.
this
Rude's
white
in the
act.
running with tidbits for most racist.
Cover up this mistake. Oh man.
But anyway, about the combine, like, don't you think it's useless?
Well, no.
You ever heard the saying, "Great in shorts, pussy in pads"?
I have now.
Well, I mean, did y'all play football? I mean,
Is that what you tell your woman, your old lady?
did y'all play
you
football
great.
as kids or anything?
I hit that shit
That was
so
a-
hard that pussy needs pads.
You're great in shorts, but you're.
Hey, ready to go to bed, baby? Strap up.
Yeah.
No,
yes,
wait.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I mean, anybody can run. I mean, you can find people out here that can run fast, jump high, and do all that shit.
But what
that
I-
does not
what I
mean they
think
can
it's
play
more
football.
for-
Fucking the $6 million man.
I think the combine is
Well,
more
besides
for
me.
the second round and on. It's for the people who didn't get a chance to get as much tape and get as much coverage while they were in college. So
Yeah.
now you can come in and
Yeah.
go, dude, I was at Hofstra.
Yeah, I agree
I'm
with
6'6". I can
Catch
jump
like
out the
a
box,
motherfucker.
dude. I can
And not
catch. I
just
can
that,
run.
you got to look at it from a coach's standpoint. If I'm a coach, I'm looking for somebody that I know I'm good enough to be able to mold. And if you can jump that high and move that well,
And look good in the banana.
I feel
even
like-
though you might have sucked in college, I might be able to work with you.
I feel like the
Exactly.
interviews are more of a
I was just gonna say that.
telltale than the
Yep.
than the
I want to talk to
whatever
them,
they running
you know?
and jumping.
Yeah.
And all.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, I just want to tell everybody in this room, there's 4 guys, and we're in the top 10 athletes. All 4 of us in the top 10 athletes in the state.
without a doubt.
Yeah. That's been proven
Been
time
ranked.
and time again.
Been ranked.
God forbid we're ever on the same team.
Yeah.
we would just fight and it
We
would
can't
break
have
up.
that. We can't have that.
I think King Cake Vodka wants to sponsor our team.
Ugh, God, I think I'll be laying face flat.
But they insist that G. Rude has to go out after our games.
yeah.
And we'd have to record it.
had this King Cake vodka?
Well, you want to fuck me on this vodka?
Yeah. I'm gonna whip my dick out.
Slap it on your forehead.
You ever been banged by 3 of the top 10 athletes in the city at the same time?
Now we know why they call him G. Rude.
No one calls me that.
Just your 55-year-old lovers that you berate into sex.
Oh, rude.
And your 543 fans.
Wait, since we were talking about young earlier, what's the biggest age difference of someone you've banged older?
When I was in my mid-20s, a friend of ours, his initials are BS, and I went to the gold mine, and we brought, and y'all all know him, but I don't want to throw him under the bus.
Grandma.
No, we were 20, well, he might have been in his late teens, because I was 25, 26, and
Tag
she
team.
was like 45-ish. 45-ish. Yeah.
45 and you were 18?
No, he was probably 18, 19.
How old were you?
25.
25.
I don't know how
for
much.
20 years.
About 20 years. And that to us at the time seemed like, we thought it blew our minds. One, we couldn't believe she went, well, we could believe, but 2, that
Same for
we
me.
didn't throw
20,
up.
Exactly 20. When I was 28, I banged a 48-year-old.
Nice.
Nice.
She was a Kenner City Councilwoman.
Real
Yeah,
fucking.
bro.
Wow. You got some
Real.
pull?
Yeah,
Real.
awesome.
Hey, she gave you a little pull, and then you got some pull?
Yeah.
When,
God, that was probably disgusting.
I don't know how the rubber
See,
tongue
ours
works.
was
Wait.
pretty good looking. She was in shape and
Here's the
everything.
book. This is not like last time how we were joking about, oh, got a tea time, got to go.
Yeah.
I actually had to pull that at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, I got to leave.
Yeah.
I have a tea time at 7:30.
Smelled terrible
Yeah,
in that
and
room.
she,
I bet.
she was up making breakfast for our 18-year-old kids.
Wait,
God.
here's the funny thing. When I was a senior at Brother Martin, her son was there.
That's powerful.
Nice.
Did you just look at him? I banged your mom.
I didn't know
Really?
until,
Hey,
until we were at
Hey, I
their
banged your
house.
mom.
Until
Hey.
we were at
Hey.
their house and the pictures were up.
Hey, did your mom clean that load out of her hair yet?
Oh, God.
I fucked your mom and shit in a fish
And
tank.
then I shit.
Hey,
yeah.
speaking of that, G. Rude, what's the worst walk of shame you've had to take?
I don't get down.
Didn't have to climb out the window naked and run for your
Oh,
life.
of course, when I was 16, 17, when I had a steady girlfriend, and we would sneak to each other's house or whatever, and I'd have to sneak out in the morning, but
Going steady.
After a
At her
vicious
house-
dry humping session.
a rigorous dry dock.
I had to jump off of her second floor balcony and climb down the wall.
Fully clothed?
Yeah, fully clothed.
Oh.
Although one time we did skip school, and we
Made
heard the
that all
garage
day.
door open, and we ran. She lived by the lakefront. We ran to the levee, over the levee by the lakefront, and we waited like an hour and a half until we saw her mom leave, and we walked back in the house. Her panties were folded and sitting on the couch.
Oh, nice. Her mom's? Her mom's panties?
That's an invitation.
Nice. Yeah. You could have got some serious action there.
Double time. All right, what's next?
I don't know. It keeps coming back to this. Let's now that we're on that, I guess we can talk. I wanted to talk. You're married. You've been in a relationship. I'm in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate sleeping with someone else in the bed. I cannot sleep.
I had this conversation
Yeah.
2 days ago with somebody.
So I
and
wanted to
said,
see if y'all slept well.
Well, why don't let the 2 married ones go first? But they're just so used to it. I got to
Do you
imagine.
ever
Huh,
get a
guys?
good night's sleep?
Tidbits and low blow.
It's weird you say that. This I have not for about the past year. I haven't been able to sleep for more than like an hour at a time. Something wrong with my back, but it has nothing to do with. I actually I like having her in the bed. Like it feels a little more comfortable having her.
Yeah,
in
you
there.
guys, it's probably got to be a comforting thing. At this point. You're so used to it.
It is. I don't like going to bed by myself.
Well,
I do
I
because
don't
I go
say
to bed
that,
earlier
yeah,
than she
that's
does.
That's not what I mean. I mean, of course, I like my woman to be in bed with me.
No, once we fall asleep,
Sleeping,
I wish I
like-
was by myself.
Exactly.
Once, yes.
Dude, I
and I'm sure
cannot
she feels the
tell
same
you
way.
the last time I went to bed and slept until when I woke up in the morning.
Yeah, it doesn't
I mean,
happen.
I don't know when.
I do.
You do?
Yeah,
That's
but,
awesome.
But I don't sleep. But I only
You
sleep
look so
like,
well rested,
I only
too.
sleep like.
You're so,
look like
you're so
hell.
up and at 'em.
Yeah.
I only sleep a couple hours, but I don't know. I sleep on the couch at least one night a week, though.
Do you?
Yeah, but not on purpose, man. Like just one night, I'll just get hammered and stay up.
Well,
and
let me
pass
ask you
out.
this: Do your ladies, respective ladies, do they take it as an insult if you try and say, "Hey, could you not drape your leg all over me when I'm?"
Mine does.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, because you're in a relationship, you're not married.
Right.
I don't move.
Absolutely not. I mean, it's one of those things where you lay down, you touch for a second, and then when it's time to go to sleep,
Separate
whatever,
to your
yeah,
half.
it's
It's going to be a while before G. Rude and I get to that spot because one of the things
Yeah.
I'm worried about when I get into another relationship is I am so used to sleeping alone right now.
Yeah, it's-
but I used to date.
It's like living alone too, man. You get used to living alone.
That too.
Get
That's
set in
another
your
one.
ways and shit, huh?
But that was,
Yeah.
I dated a girl that was 5'10", and she, she would do
Jesus.
the old
I
drape
want a
the leg-
beast, dude.
the
Oh,
leg
yeah.
on you, and it
Yeah.
like as soon as her leg went on me, I knew I was locked into a position, and it would fuck with me mentally where I couldn't get. Like you
Yeah.
better be
Well,
comfortable because
yeah.
you can't move,
Well, that,
and
yeah.
then
Get your hot fucking ass leg off my body.
well,
Yeah.
then that would cause an argument. You don't like when I touch you. Blah, blah. It's like no,
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with that.
I just
I'm just
wanna
trying to
fucking
sleep.
sleep, yeah.
So yeah, that's a good question, G. Rude, because I'm like that's probably going to be an
It
issue.
just occurred to me that I haven't had a good. I mean, I go out of town a lot for work.
Get a
and I
new
sleep
bed.
well, but I haven't been out of town in probably 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a good night's sleep in probably 3 or 4 weeks. And
But do you sleep good when you're on the road?
yes, great.
Especially
yeah.
hotel rooms.
Hotel.
I will
especially
say
that
that,
little
too.
air conditioned.
Dude, when I was
Put the blinds all the way.
When
up.
I will say
It could
that
be
when
like
I was
50
on the,
degrees in there.
when I was on the road and we were traveling with another guy and we'd always have 2 beds in the room. I mean,
He did it. He's not ashamed.
travel with a partner. And, the buddy system.
That's
the
the
buddy
call.
system. Yes, I never got a better sleep than when I had a whole bed to myself with my dog.
Dude,
I was going to
Fucking
say
jump up into bed, fucking out.
I practice a little now because I let Dio, my 100-pound pit bull, get up
Yeah.
into bed.
Oh, yeah.
And like this morning, that motherfucker wouldn't move and he was snoring.
He does.
And it's like having, and so I had to get comfortable where I was because there's nothing I could do.
Yeah, it's a 100-pound fucking weight.
Yeah.
He is too, dude. He's like a person. Like he won't wake up.
We don't.
It's dead weight too. I'm like trying to pull the blanket and it's like, well, I guess I'll get up now.
and we don't let the
I'm not tired
we
anymore.
don't let the dog in the bed, but when we go to Pensacola, the dog sleeps in the bed with us, and I actually like it because it's like he splits the bed in half.
Yeah.
Like we
That's
go to
your
bed
son? Yeah.
like normal, like on a normal night we'll go to bed and we'll hold each other for like 10 minutes, and then it's like after 10 minutes we cook the lights off and it's like back to back.
See,
Like,
y'all got a system.
we
That's
turn,
how
we
you
turn,
do
we,
it.
That's
we,
how you gotta do it.
We
You
turn
do.
over, man. It's like I'm facing this
Yeah.
way, you facing that way, and I don't move all night. And she
That's
kind
how
of
it's
looks around a
See,
little bit.
but
Yeah,
okay, think
seriously,
way back in the beginning. Did you go through the time when it was like she wanted to cuddle and
Nope.
she just wanted to hold
No.
you the whole night?
Actually, no, man. She from the very beginning, like because years ago when I dated a girl for a long time, years ago, and she liked to like lay on my chest all night long, and I kind of got used to that, even though I didn't like it. I got used to it, and then when I started dating Cherie, I noticed at night, man, she'd like hit me up for 10 minutes and like hold me, and then she'd roll over.
Oh, Cherie
And I
needs to
was-
give classes.
And I was like,
Oh, that's
this is
shit.
kind of
Yeah.
fucking cool.
That
Yeah,
is
'cause,
cool,
you
because I
snuggle
was-
for a minute, and then it's like, all right, I gotta sleep. You
Yeah,
gotta sleep. Let's
nothing
fucking sleep.
against you. I just need to get my space.
The other day,
Because
I
it
was
takes
like-
me a couple twists and turns to
Oh,
get
yeah.
comfy. I don't even know what makes me comfy. So you can say, all right, well, because I think this girl did that to me. The 5'10" would say, all right, well, get comfortable, and then we'll.
then I'm like-
this
And
might
then
be
I'll lock
comfortable.
you in.
Yeah, I'll lock you into position. But I might be comfortable for 90 seconds, and then I'm like, nah, I need to move.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, no. Cherie
Well, I
needs
was
to get
like,
classes.
look, tomorrow night. Tonight I'm sleeping in the other room. And she was like, "The fuck you are?"
you all have a special relationship.
But I'm just like,
hate
Well,
each
she
other.
didn't say exactly.
Fucking hate
That
each
was
other.
my interpretation of what she said.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's what, you know,
Tidbits relationship and fucking She Rudes seem way
they are. They're way different.
But I'm like, I just want one good night's sleep.
yeah, can I?
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame him, brother. I'm
Well,
just trying
I
to
will
get some
say this: like
Z's.
last night in particular, we were hanging out, got hammered. I passed out in my chair. I'm sure Meredith tried to wake me up, but I think I was what they call unresponsive.
Yeah, I slept on my couch last night.
That's what I'm saying. I woke up at like 6 a.m. But I tell you what, God, what a great night's sleep it was. In my reclining chair. Love it.
Well, back in the olden days, you slept in separate beds, too. So
Yeah. So
maybe we need to throw it back to them days.
Yeah.
I'm real old school in my relationships. What do you mean? Separate beds.
Separate bed.
give her own room.
I like to fuck on the first date, but then it's separate beds out there.
I don't allow her in my bedroom.
I'm getting her own apartment.
I'm going to put a piece of tape down the center of my bed. Do not cross this line.
I don't have a mother-in-law house. I got my wife house in the back. Yeah, she lives in a little house in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, where's your woman? I don't know.
With the dog back there.
In the closet.
No, the dog sleeps in the bed.
Dog house and then a little bigger house next to it. That's the wife's house.
Central air in here.
Y'all want to take a break real quick?
Yeah, man,
Check
that's
this.
cool.
Yeah,
Sure.
because I got to pee
All right,
or
cool.
something.
We'll be right back.
Drop a deuce.
Is that the old prostate check?
That is. I gave you the old shocker.
Brought to you by Crown Royal. For every king, a mentor. For every king, a crown. A Crown Royal.
That is a great slogan.
Thank you. I'm so glad they've decided to sponsor the show.
And our only remaining sponsor besides Crown is, of course, Natty Light.
Natty Light. Natty Light. I got a little
Fun
Natty
fact.
Light fun fact.
Natty Fun Fact of the Week.
Tell you what, Natty has got some great fun facts, but I'm going to pick. They got a top 11. I'm going to pick one of them out here.
Somewhere between 6 and 9, preferably.
Okay. Let's say this is number 6. It's it's number 4. Natty Light was Anheuser-Busch's first light beer. Now I bet you didn't know that. Use that at a little bar trivia and win some shit off your friends.
It's the Mickey Mouse of light beers.
It was introduced in '77, 5 years before Bud Light, because it was the answer to Miller Lite's Piss in a Can, which came out in
I
'73.
can't believe rednecks drink that.
That is just the epitome of I just need something to get drunk off of.
Yeah, Miller Lite.
You might as well just drink Everclear. It's quicker.
I don't
They
see.
taste better, cheaper.
I don't see anybody with that anymore. Like, who buys Miller Lite?
I thought you were going to say Everclear. I was like,
I don't know, but there's
shit,
someone
dude.
at the tailgate that brings Miller Lite because I always end up with some extra.
Really?
Yeah.
And because nobody drinks the shit. They drink
just-
yours. They
I've
drink
heard
my
it
Natty.
too,
They drink our Natty. It's the Natty Bandit.
Yeah.
How long was that one can of Miller Lite in my refrigerator before you finally drank it one night in a drunken stupor? I mean, it was in there for like over a year.
Yeah.
I remember you were like, fuck it, dude, I'm drinking this fucking Miller Lite. I'm tired of looking at it every
I mean,
time
dude,
I come over
Our
here.
beach volleyball complex is sponsored by Bud Light, and you never have we never have an issue with people trying to drink Miller Light
Or
instead
ordering
of Bud
it
Light.
at,
Yeah, because you can't. If you work there, you can't be seen drinking a Miller product.
Yeah.
Which never happens because nobody
fucking
wants to drink
disgusting.
it.
The point of this story is drink natural light brewed for a naturally smooth taste.
Delish.
For dude.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
good. It's good at 2:43 in the afternoon.
Miller Lite sucks. Natty's
Good for
awesome.
breakfast. Natty's good for breakfast.
Natty's good for any.
I want to applaud Low Blow for holding out and not drinking a Natty
We
Light.
got a
I know
big
it's killing
band
him.
practice coming up today.
Yeah, he wants
we
to
got
be sober.
practice today. I'm
Big
trying
band practice.
Luckily,
here.
I don't have to be at this
Rude-
band practice.
Rude is
We're not ready for you yet, man.
Rude said we can't have fun yet. It's just all about work today.
It's all business, gentlemen.
I mean, he's willing to take over, so I'm letting him have the reins.
Well, I
whatever
know
he says goes
I know when
right
it's
now.
time for me to show up. That's when it's time
Somebody's
for the
got to
alcohol.
get serious.
Yeah, somebody does.
Dude, is Rude gonna be cracking the whip when I get to practice if I don't know my parts?
I don't think he's cracking the whip
That would
on
be
you.
awesome.
I mean,
Why would I crack the whip on anyone and not David? That's fucking ridiculous.
Yes. Rude, you better crack the whip on me. You better keep me in shape.
When you show up, you better have your printout of the fucking itinerary.
Yeah.
I know.
yeah, don't do like you
'Cause he
usually
knows-
do.
'cause he
And
knows how to play
he's-
guitar.
He's a fucking guitar player, and he'll show up without a pick. It's like, dude, what the fuck are
I'm
you
used to be having a
got a
back
penny?
line.
Yeah.
I'm used to being back line.
You guys got a natty tab I can play with?
I played with that motherfucker
You
too.
did rock the shit out of it too.
I think Natty wants to sponsor all my picks now.
That would be the shit.
Fucking can tops.
Yes. That'd be awesome.
Natty
That
Light
would be a
guitar
cool looking
picks.
pick, man. A white, like a white or a black pick painted with the can.
Come
on.
on, you know, for you it would have to be a white pick.
Well, you know, of course it has to be. I ain't have no
If,
black.
if Steve wanted it to work.
You know how you try to throw black? Oh, give me a black pick, I guess.
We can't use
Yeah,
that.
they're
The only
after me,
black
dude.
thing in this house is his fucking broom.
And it don't work.
I'm half black. I'm gonna start getting very insulted.
Oh,
I'll let y'all know.
little fella
when.
over there.
It only works if the white man pushes it around.
Speaking of black folk, let's talk about Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
These might be
Everybody
the
hates
two
Chris
dumbest
Brown.
people on the planet right
They're the
now.
new Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston.
Is it
really
the
are.
two most dumbest, or is she just fucking dumb?
Well, look, I'm no woman most of the time, but I can't imagine going back to
can't.
some dude who, in not only, let's say it was just a friend of yours that got beaten up. This is on a national known level where you can't walk in a grocery store without everybody knowing that you got beat up by Chris
Yeah,
Brown.
dude, I don't
And you're
understand.
walking in with him.
I don't understand this whole fucking Chris Brown thing. He beat the shit out of this chick.
Yeah.
I didn't really
He
know that.
bit her
After
in the
you-
face.
after you-
bit her in the face and
pictures
shit.
are
Well, I didn't read that in the article, but
Yeah.
I didn't. I thought he hit her and it was a done deal. But after
You
you
didn't
told,
see the pictures
No.
of Rihanna?
Well, that's what I was about to say. After he said that last week, I went and looked at the pictures. Man, she got the shit kicked
It
out.
wasn't like
But
I
the
pushed
article
her up
did not
against the
say
wall
bitter.
in the heat of the moment.
I
Kind
don't
of
understand how people even fucking listen to this dude's shit. Like,
Come on, dude.
Did
really?
He, did he bang her?
seriously, like I don't.
Did he bang her after he beat the shit out of her?
No, because he pushed her out the limo or the
banged her
Lamborghini.
before.
He banged
Yeah.
her before.
The
He
best,
banged her.
The best is now that there are chicks that post on his Twitter account and stuff. Oh, you could beat me anytime.
Yeah, that was a
It's
big
I
like,
can't
story
believe
about
you
that.
find that odd.
well,
There's
just
people in the NFL that have killed people. There's people in the NBA.
Ray
that
Lewis
fucking
did
killed
kill a
people.
guy.
Ray
Well, yeah.
Lewis killed a
Killed a
guy.
guy.
well, you want to know what? I don't think Michael Vick should be playing football.
I don't care about that.
Yeah, I know, but
He murdered dogs. How can you not care about that?
okay,
I know people that
he
deserve
didn't just
to live
murder
less
dogs.
than dogs.
He bought property and developed it and built houses on that property.
He is
just
like a Hitler for puppies.
Come on, whatever.
Hitler for puppies.
He's a puppy
They're
Hitler.
dogs.
Puppy, Michael
Yeah.
Vick.
Puppy Hitler. I'm going to make that
I
T-shirt.
don't feel
I
the
would
same
wear
as
that
you guys.
t-shirt.
Yeah, I know.
No, you wouldn't. You're
You see,
racist.
and that's the
No,
thing.
that's why I would definitely.
They let our vote and Gary's vote counts the same, but he thinks it's okay to murder dogs. Like you're just like
I
Rick
didn't
Santorum, who thinks that gay people can be cured. You have a character
just
flaw
like
in your
that.
brain.
I'm just
you
like
are.
that.
There's something in your brain that's wrong
Why?
because you think it's okay to kill dogs.
I never said that.
You just did. You said they're dogs.
Dog fighting is it like a cultural thing?
I don't. Okay.
And they,
Hey,
do they not kill dogs?
Hitler would have told you killing Jews
Yeah.
was a cultural thing.
yeah.
Yeah, this is a
Back then
cultural
it might have
thing.
been.
That's what they do.
It's just what we
we
should
have a
do.
new. We have a new.
This is how we do it around here.
This is
Hey,
how
I'll
we
tell you
roll.
what, I need you to build a fence and put all the Jews in it.
Yeah, that's how we roll around here.
And all the pit bulls too.
I mean, I'm gonna kill the dogs.
Yeah,
You kill
just like Gary said. I mean, they're
No,
just Jews.
I don't think it's right, but I don't
I
think
heard him
2
say
years
that.
in jail for that. I mean, there's people that are, have done way worse that are in the NFL, like I said.
we ain't talking about that. We're
Dante
talking about what he
Stallworth
did.
had a 30-day jail sentence
You got money. Yeah, for fucking killing.
for killing a
Dude,
guy.
people
a
like
guy.
dogs more than they like people. That's
I
been
do.
proven time and time
Obviously.
again.
I do.
I just disagree with how that worked out, but whatever.
How you feel about Rick Santorum?
I think all those dudes are dumbasses, and we've already said this. I'm not political at all, but I kind of watched the debate. I think it was Wednesday night or Thursday night or something, and the only one that made any sense to me was Ron Paul.
Yeah.
Basically, I saw when they were talking about the economy and stuff, and Ron Paul was saying, why would you – the government should never bail out a company. That's why this is a free market.
Yeah.
Companies go under. It happens.
It does
If
happen.
you mismanage your
Yeah.
company, you're gone.
Like a good case in point is in New Orleans this week. We just found out that they're going to close the post office and move all central operations in this area to Baton Rouge. 900 people are going to lose their jobs. Here's why I don't have a problem with it. The only reason that's happening is because we're evolving and we don't need mail as much. We can't. It's kind of like when we went from the switchboard operator so we could connect our own phone calls. Well, we can't just subsidize the operator because she had a job. I'm sorry, your shit's phased out. You got to find something new, or else nothing would ever dissolve. We'd have all these worthless things.
Yeah, 80% of their budget was going to labor. The
For
post
the
office
post
down
office,
here.
okay, yeah.
Which
Yeah,
I mean,
And
That's
we
what
don't send as much shit through the mail anymore because we have email and stuff. So it's it's the sign of the times.
But that's right. That's
So why did Chrysler
exactly.
get
Or
fucking
GM got
subsidized?
billions and billions of dollars,
Yeah.
and you mismanaged your company. Why should taxpayers be giving? All right, so you want us to buy shit, but then we also have to pay taxes, and then you take the tax money because because your CEO got a $15 million bonus, or because whatever you're doing, you're mismanaging your company. So, I mean, in a free market, right? The company goes on bankrupt,
Or
and then that's it.
You
look,
failed.
let's say the government does do that. Then the people should own it. So let's say Chrysler makes a comeback. We should be stockholders and get a fucking percentage of that.
Yeah,
It shouldn't
I
be.
want my 32 cents.
Did they do that with the airlines as well?
yeah, the airlines are still
And it's
still
still-
getting
are still-
government assistance.
yeah.
They did it with the airlines.
Yeah, but
they did with the trains, man.
Didn't
Like,
the
all
airlines though
transportation.
go through a bankruptcy though?
Yeah.
Greyhound.
Well,
And the airlines are actually making a comeback.
Going back to the I don't really have political beliefs. I like to know what's going on. So I do watch a lot of the debates. And Steve knows he used to do this, but every couple of years when it comes time for the elections, I get into it. I just want to see what's going on. My thing is with all these Republican people, there's something mentally wrong with you if you can stand up in front of people and say, being gay is a sin, and we're going to open up fucking schools where you can bring gay people and we're going to cure them.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with you if you can believe that.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
Did
what.
you saw this? You saw him say that?
I
No, dude,
I read
you don't
about it.
understand. Like,
No, I
okay,
didn't.
Michelle
I'm asking
Bachmann,
'cause I didn't
Michelle
see this.
Bachmann,
Just know.
her husband is the head of this place that is for
Cures fast.
curing gay people. Like, literally, that's what
hilarious.
they. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what
Yeah.
it reminds me
Running
of?
for fucking
Well,
president.
and we think it's hilarious, but there's these millions of people who believe, yeah, these are sinners.
It
These
reminds
gay
me-
people are fucking sinners.
It
And it's
reminds
like, are
me
you
of when I was
serious?
a kid and
They
my
made the
parents.
choice.
There's something mentally wrong
Right.
with you if you think that's a sin.
When you were a kid, did your parents ever think you were going through a phase or something? Mine
Of
always
course.
thought music was a phase.
Listening to Marilyn
Yeah.
Manson, like
That's why they
painting
wouldn't
my
buy me a
fingernails.
guitar.
They got scared when I was listening to Manson and had the posters
Right.
up and shit. Yeah.
And it used to sound, it's like, I still obviously love music and everything. It's
Yeah.
not a fucking phase. But that's what
Yeah.
these people remind me of.
Yes.
I've never looked at a gay person and thought, oh, they're going through a phase.
No.
I just look at them and go, okay, you're gay.
That dude
Yeah.
likes dick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like vagina and you like penis.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
there's different varying degrees. Some
don't
have a
mix.
few more Y chromosomes in them than some of the other ones. But I never got the feeling that I could, man, I bet if I took him to a strip club, I could make
Yeah.
him like vagina.
And it blows my mind
that people running for the presidency
Yes,
of our
it's-
country
it's blowing my
honestly
mind, dude.
believe that
That's a
they
sin.
can. Yeah,
They
not
chose
just
that, and it's a sin.
That they think that that's a choice.
Yeah, that's dude. It really.
I don't trust any of your other decisions on this planet.
That was
I
kind
don't
of
really
that's
like
what
vagina that much. I'm
that's
gonna
what-
go with the dick.
that's what I'm saying. How can I trust you on other shit when something's so blatantly obvious? You got a mental defect.
Now here's the thing. Now what Gary was saying about Ron Paul seems the only logical choice. I agree. From what I'm just
yeah,
like
he's
you
good
guys.
shit.
I have no dog in the race
But we
because
all know he's not getting the nomination.
well, but let's say he does. Let's say he fucking wins. This is why I can't get too involved in politics. Washington is so fucking fucked up, and you got to promise so much shit to so many people. Even if you get in and you're a Ron Paul, I still think your hands are tied.
You're
can't.
not going to do shit.
No.
The president's not going to do shit.
Nope.
It's all Congress, and Congress.
All you're
going
gonna
to
do is fight for 4 years for shit that
It's
you
all
can't get done.
It's all has to do with the Congress.
Congress. And they need to bring back the fucking guillotine, chop some of these fuckers' heads off.
Well,
Get rid of some of these lobbyists.
Dude, it's all
Are you
about
talking about
money.
the black people
That's
only?
all about
No,
money.
I'm talking about all these motherfuckers. I hate all the. I'm an equal hater on that, man.
Yeah, I'm not racist. I hate all of you.
Those people are fucking. Those people are insane, man. Like,
Well, it's all about money now.
you
If you
shouldn't
want
be
a
able to be
law
a
passed
senator
and
for
you got
30
enough
years
money,
either.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good point, Steve. Is
fucking
that it used to be
ridiculous.
a part-time job being a politician.
You
but
should
now
be able to
it's-
be a congressman or a senator for like 2 years, and then you shouldn't be allowed to be one for like 2 or 4 years, and then you could be one again for 2 years. Not like I'm going to be the senator in North
40
fucking
years.
Dakota.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be a senator from
Fucking
North Dakota
Kennedy.
for
How
fucking
long has
50
Kennedy been the
years.
fucking man?
Until he
Oh, my
fucking
God.
died.
I'm about to say,
he
those
was dead, and
motherfuckers
he was still a
on-
fucking senator.
He was
There's
killing people at Chappaquiddick and still being the
There's
fucking.
fucking congressmen that are like can't even walk
Yeah.
into meetings. They sit there.
Strom
all
Thurmond.
frail.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
working
that dude
at 100.
represents. He represents me.
Yeah.
Did you see?
Yeah.
Did you see the panel that was speaking on birth control? You know how they want to give birth control away for free through
Yeah.
the health care
And-
system,
and
which
they
should
should.
be a no-brainer.
No shit.
And they had 5 fucking white dudes that looked like they couldn't spell vagina.
Yeah, they don't need
that
birth
they
control.
hadn't
Nobody
seen
wants
one.
to bang them.
No.
No, they pay for it.
It's like that's who's representing
and then they
these
go to
women.
church.
Yeah.
They need to go to that clinic and get healed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
I'm gonna not be gay, fuck this stripper, and then go to church.
To me,
And
politics
then I'm
is
gonna
like
go rub my foot under the stall door.
politics. Talking about politics is like talking about religion. After a while, you're just wasting your fucking time.
Yeah.
Because people are just brainwashed on both of them.
Yeah,
they're
because-
fucking
yeah,
brainwashed.
Because most people have some fundamentally thing wrong with them.
Well, no,
To not
most
see
people
it for what the fuck
they
it
they have a
is.
team to root for, and if you're a Republican, even if the Democrats got the greatest plan on the planet, you're not going to admit it because that's not your team.
No, it's all black
if,
and
if
white
the
now,
fucking
man.
San Francisco 49ers are better than my New Orleans Saints, I ain't going to admit it because I love the Saints, and that's the same attitude people have in religion and fucking politics. They just want their team to win.
Well, we've all seen this. I know for a fact, and it just came to my head. During campaigns, you'll see the negative ads against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are they voted against the party on this bill, that bill, this bill. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like they're voting for the bill. They're not voting.
Look at me. I've got
this
one
is-
black friend.
This is what you said? Vote for? Okay, I'm voting for it. I'm not even going to read it then. You
Well,
know?
David, this is what I think it all boils down to with shit like that is that if you spend your whole life believing in something and it's been drilled in your head and at a certain point in your life, you can't let go of it because that means admitting that your life was a waste.
You're
Everything
right.
you believed in your whole life, you can't let go of it now.
Right.
Gay people are fucking sinners, and I can't let go on
I
that
can't let go
because
of it.
it's going to make me, for me,
That's
I'm
what I've
going to
been
look
taught.
stupid
Yes,
for 35, 45
exactly.
years.
Well, Low Blow and I
Yeah.
had a conversation the other night about how the greatest thing that could ever happen is if we find life forms on other planets because
Yeah.
because
It would end
it would
all.
end all religion. But like you said, think of all the people who have dedicated their life to believing a certain thing.
they can't.
That would blow your fucking. What if I all of a sudden found out I'm not male and I'm not David Philistry?
You know-
I'm
Yeah.
a totally different. That's gonna fuck with your head, and you don't want to have to come to terms with that.
And the great thing is, though, even if they,
freaking
even,
me
even,
out.
even if we do find
David's the
aliens,
one on acid.
Yeah, even if we do find aliens,
God
there's still
damn
going to
it,
be that
Chief.
hardcore
If you
group
had
of people.
David-
Oh yeah,
like,
they're gonna say
they don't exist.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe the scientists found anything. Yeah,
Those
It's kinda-
aliens are
that's-
fucking gay and they hate
That's
God.
the same people who say who
Those
won't-
aliens hate gay people.
that's the same people who believe in creationism and say that they don't believe in evolution. You know, it's like, well, you don't. That's like saying you don't believe in gravity.
We didn't really go to the moon, you know.
Those
What if we're
aliens,
just
those
like a
aliens
little-
killed Jesus?
What if we're just like a little snow globe to a huge thing?
That'd be awesome.
Like this is just a little pet. Like we're sea
Do,
monkeys.
do, do you think it's a fad or is it just a computer, Rude?
Probably a computer.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't forget to bring that up.
Don't worry, I've been bringing it up every day. I can't get over it. My OCD won't allow.
You know what
me.
I think about sometimes? When you guys were in grade school, they did this to us, and I hear they did it in most schools. Your teacher, let's say you had 30 kids in your class. Your teacher would do an
Tap you
experiment.
on the dick.
What, was that at Brother Martin?
The teachers would walk around in morning and homeroom and tap all the little boys on the dick. They didn't do that at your school.
No, let's talk
Cup
about
check.
that,
It's
though.
called a cup check.
Yeah.
Here.
Cup
No,
checks.
what they would do is they would tell the first kid in the first row a sentence. Say, repeat it to the kid behind you. And then we go through 30 people. By the time I got to the last kid, they didn't even fucking remotely resemble.
Well, I was that kid that purposely fucking.
Now that's
screwed it
very
up.
possible.
I did.
But
Those
think about
assholes.
this:
I'm
religion.
one of those assholes.
Religion was a story that happened 2,000 years ago and it's been passed down.
Yeah.
If you can't get through 30 people in a classroom with the same story,
Dude, We
You think that
A couple
fucking
of
story
million
that's
people over
yeah.
two millennia.
Suge White's on the horn.
in my second to last class for getting my management degree, we actually did an experiment. There was 32 people in the class, and we didn't even go. We started with one sentence on one end, one sentence on the other end, and only went
to meet in the
16 in and met in the middle. And those two people told each other, and then they said it out loud. And it was like, through 16 people, not a single word was the same.
Yeah.
It was it was like a sentence with some details and stuff, you know.
And that's what the Bible. The Bible is a bunch of man. It was stories put together by man. A lot of people think the Bible was handed down from God, from heaven. It was
man.
stories.
I just thought of something
Man
weird.
made. It was stories related down through man. I'm not saying they're fake stories or not. I'm just saying they were stories passed down through mankind. You really think that they didn't fuck those things up royally? The burning bush probably started as a wet duck.
How do
Then
they
it turned
actually?
into a burning bush.
How do they really know what those little symbols mean?
They don't.
From like, they got symbols from thousands of years ago, and they're like, "Oh, this means cat."
We're gonna do a whole.
Looks just like a cat.
We're gonna do a whole podcast on religion, and we're gonna bring in somebody like a guest
Someone who hates gay people.
that hates
hopefully.
gay people and totally believes there's an invisible man in the sky, and we're gonna have some
Just
fun.
an argument the whole time.
And we're gonna have a lot of natty
I don't
and
know
a lot
it.
of crown.
I don't know anybody.
I do.
Okay, good.
Because I get railed on Facebook all
He
the
gets
time
railed
for putting
all the
English in-
time.
He's really getting railed from behind all the time.
all the time.
By,
Which is funny because they don't like
11-year-old
gays,
boys.
but they still rail me from
they will
behind.
rail you.
A good railing every now and again.
Never hurt anybody.
Rude, you awake over there?
Yeah, I'm just looking down.
Are you
Sleeping on
praying?
that- Sleeping on that. That was Sugar White on the
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 horn?
phone.
Oh, what did he say? He's
He
hanging
was
somebody out
just
the
making
window.
sure that we weren't going to be late for practice. He's like,
Second practice. I'm
he's
ready
like,
to get
Gary
the
won't
phone
answer my
calls.
phone call. I'm like, he's sitting right next to me, brother.
Al didn't even call me,
He said he just tried calling you.
unless it's an 843 number.
Oh no, that ain't
Yeah,
him.
that's that California number.
What's that
That's
number?
Suge-
Is that a
that's Suge White number.
843-555-5555?
No doubt.
212.
So yeah, we got to be on time for practice.
Well, Suge White's definitely not a pussy, but let's talk about pussification of music.
Nice segue.
Yeah,
Or as you said, the pussification of everything.
Everything.
But let's start with music.
it's just
Let me start with everything, because how about like when kids get trophies, every team gets a trophy.
Yeah, fuck that. Everybody's got to wear a helmet.
Isn't that the core of this problem?
Yeah.
Like, there's no consequences to losing.
We've gotten too far away from the survival of the fittest, man. Stupid people are allowed to live long and breathe.
I'm
Yeah.
great at sports.
when you lose, you should definitely be ridiculed and called a
You should.
homosexual.
Yeah.
You know,
Without a doubt,
our
you
good
have to.
friend Squirrel used to tell me all the time. He goes, you know why sharks are awesome? He goes, because sharks, you don't see them fucking swimming around with eyeglasses on. No offense to this. He goes, they are the epitome. If you're weak, if you got bad eyesight, you're a
Dead.
shark, you're going to die.
Yeah.
He goes, we do so many things as human beings to weaken our species. If you technically, if you got bad eyesight, you should die out
We should feed
after
you to
a
the
couple
sharks.
100,000 million years.
Yeah.
Because you should be a weak link, but we make all these things for us to adapt, and we got a lot of fucking weak links.
We're by
Sound-
far making the weakest
Sounding a
generation.
lot like Hitler over there.
Hey, Tidbits, I need you to show up for fucking re-education next podcast.
Re-education.
Re-education. Come step inside this fence that G. Rude built.
Get in there with the Jews.
But the pussification. Everybody gets a trophy. You don't want any little kid to be disappointed.
Don't make fun of anyone.
Everybody's a winner,
Everyone gets
and
to
nothing is your
participate.
fault. There's no accountability, man.
That's half the contestants on American Idol. That's why they're I can sing. My mama said so.
Oh my! Have you ever? They go. Have you ever sang in front of anyone? No.
My mama.
No, my mama. On YouTube.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's like, I guess there were more consequences just for everything back. I mean,
I got my ass whooped.
if you weren't a good, if you didn't win, you didn't get a trophy. If you were stupid, people called you a fucking retard.
Steve was the youngest. Steve was the
Good
youngest.
solid education.
Steve was the youngest person in his family. Of six. And they'd be in the backyard and they'd yell into the house, Steve, come out and play. And they'd tie a rope by the door. And he'd
Fishing line, dude. Fishing line, bro.
fishing line. He'd fall face first.
Yeah, dude, when I was a kid, man, I thought I was excited, man. My two brothers and my dad, they built me a clubhouse. It was mainly my brothers, and I was like, awesome. Well, in the end, I ended up finding out months after it was built that my brother built it for me just so that he could use it to torment me. Like, he would wait till I was in there, and he'd, like, lock the door. And
Okay, but you learned, right? that's a learning
When
experience.
he wasn't home, I went in my clubhouse. When he was home, I was in my fucking room.
I saw on the Discovery Channel to really drive this point home. They were saying this exact thing, like you got to learn consequences and you got to learn shit like this. They took 2 toddlers and they had a table and they put a glass plane over it. And the toddler would walk and he didn't fall off because it was a glass plane. Well, this other toddler would get to the edge and realize, oh, that's the edge. There's no glass plane. I can't just keep going or I'm going to fucking fall. Well, then when a real-time situation comes, the other dumb little toddler who had the glass plane, he falls off the edge of the stairwell because he hasn't learned, hey, you might want to watch it. Well, they're like, it's the same thing when you do all this shit where you overprotect your kids and you give them trophies for everything. They never learn some of the shit you got to watch out for.
So we should
in
start
life.
throwing babies downstairs again.
Dude,
is what you're saying.
That's what Tidbits told me.
Hey,
He just
man,
winked at me.
I feel like I turned out all right, man. I was fucking tormented until I was like
Man.
13
I
or
would've
14,
did
and
that
I
to
could
me.
fight for myself. And I remember the first time I hit my sister, where she was like, "Okay, I ain't gonna hit you no more. You can hit me harder now." I hit my sister when I was like 13. She couldn't lift her arm for like a week. And that was it.
Well, you
Never-
got a fucking
never-
nice
Stupid
right hook.
bitch.
Never got hit
Stupid
again.
bitch.
Dude, I got my ass whooped by chicks, man, for my whole childhood, man.
Really?
Yeah, they whooped my ass, man. I was a whooping boy, man. I mean, they fucking whooped my ass, dude. My
Hey,
brothers,
vent,
my
Tidbits,
sisters,
vent,
dude,
vent.
man, they whooped my ass. And dude, even now, man, I'm fucking about to be 35. I'll hang out with them. We'll be drinking at a family function, and they'll remember some story, and I'll be like, "Yeah, I never forgot that shit. Y'all did some fucking wrong shit to me." And my sisters would think about it, like, "Damn, I don't know how you don't fucking hate us." And I'm like, "No, but that's why I don't come around as much as y'all do." Yeah, I still need my fucking space with y'all. I didn't forget that shit.
I'm still airing it out.
Yeah.
Let it air out a little bit.
So you're saying we should go beat some women tonight, huh, Steve? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'll be a racist, a pedophile, whatever. I don't want to be a woman beater.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the Chris Brown
Anything
on this
else,
show.
yeah.
I heard that was your job on this show. You were going to be the Chris Brown.
Really,
Who are
G-Root?
you looking at?
G-Root?
Oh, I don't beat women.
Rude will fight a chick
He'll fight him.
as long as it's in a ring and sanctioned.
he'll fight him at-
sanctioned.
I
bout.
would do
No.
30
Yeah.
style boxing.
Yeah,
And
30.
she's 11.
He'll fight him after the podcast with if they're 55 with his dick.
Yeah, he will.
55 is a good number.
Yeah, it is.
They can't fight back.
I used to
could fight
pick
Gina
on. I
Carano.
never really beat my little brother up, but I used to really. One time we were going outside and I had like got a thing of Tide, like the soap powder, and I was like, "Man, this smells weird." And he goes to smell it and it just went bam, and it all went in his eyes. And my mom had to call poison control.
That's funny.
That's just a life lesson. That's nothing wrong with
that
that.
But it is a life. That's
That's
what
a
I'm
life
asking.
lesson.
It is. It's
Don't
like,
smell shit.
He
that
don't
people
go
tell
around
you to.
smelling shit no more.
Well, it does. It puts you on guard. I mean, like this, just like
I
Steve
always
was
feel
talking
like I'm
about.
to be
be ready
set
for
He
up.
never went
anything.
running out of a door again. I guarantee you that.
Nah, man, I'm always ready for the setup, man. That's why I fucking.
It's like all the dudes from Jackass. Whenever they're around each other, they have their nuts covered with their hands.
when they go to bed at
Or
night,
like
I
us
guarantee
around
you, every one of
Randy.
those
They cover
motherfuckers
their
lock
nuts.
themselves in their bedroom.
Yeah.
Even in the bedroom of their house. Like,
Yeah.
they may show up tonight with their fucking camera. I'm locking every fucking thing down.
Dude, did you hear that Bam got arrested
for the
down here doing
burglars.
Mardi Gras?
Yeah, for jumping in a pool with
In a
his clothes
swimming
on.
pool, yeah.
And he said they still never told him when he got released why they arrested him.
Wait, what pool? Was it a public pool?
being a douchebag.
He's probably being banned, but it sounded like it was on Bourbon, so it was probably some hotel pool. And they were probably just like,
How many pools do you see during Mardi Gras? Not many.
He probably really fucking wrecked the hotel before that.
yeah.
yeah. Well, his point was, just tell me why, but they didn't tell him why.
Yeah.
Well, they're
He
cops.
probably wasn't coherent.
I'm not racist or a pedophile, but I hate fucking cops.
Oh, Jesus.
Praise.
Here we go.
I won't get on my soapbox.
Hey, we should have a cop come in as a guest.
We can bring Tommy in.
There you go.
Yeah.
Tell him to bring his
our
guns
buddy
too.
Tommy, he was
Is he
actually the head.
You've met a cool
Yeah,
cop?
but Tommy's not a cop.
Yeah.
He's like a full on. That he's dedicated. He's not like
well,
some renter cop.
he was
He's doing federal now, right?
Our buddy, our buddy Tommy that we went to college with, Rude. He was he was the head of the homicide department in I don't remember what district it is, but it's the one that's on Tulane and Broad, the worst one in the fucking city. He was there for like the head of the homicide department for like 3 years. He was also a street cop before that, and he was here during Katrina, like. In water.
the trenches.
Now he's the head of.
Is this a guy from y'all all know him?
Yeah,
Well, I do
it was
'cause
Mark
they
and
went-
I's.
yeah,
Mark
they
and
went
I's
to
real
college.
good friend,
Oh, okay.
and then Mark knew him before college, and we went to school with him. Now he's the head of HUD.
See, but that's not the cop the kind of cop that Rude's talking
Well,
about.
yeah,
Rude's
but he
talking
would-
about
and
the
don't
guy that
get me
pulls you
wrong,
over
but
for
He
parking.
was a street cop.
I think it even would be cool to be a cop. I mean, I think I'd like to. It'd be cool.
Yeah, but you want to be
they're
a cop
just
for the
dicks,
same
they're
wrong
just
reason
dicks.
everyone else wants
Yeah,
to be
No,
a
I
cop.
don't.
Yeah, get free drugs.
That's why I don't. That's why I don't agree with the whole
They
hating
got
cops
so
thing.
much power. Like they all have a power.
Yeah, I don't-
85 to 90% have a power.
Tommy
trip. Like,
said every single time he pulled anybody over, man or woman, he was scared to die when he was walking up to the car.
Yeah, you don't know who.
Every single time.
That's
So,
understood.
That's what he
and
said.
I don't hate
because,
all cops,
because
but I
he
know
said,
why Gary says he hates
because
cops.
he said when he was in training, they would show fucking training videos of cops making regular stops of fucking just someone, with a blinker out in the middle of Metairie and walk up to the car and just get fucking hosed.
Shot in the
face. Just shot in the face, dead.
get
So,
that.
I mean, dude, dude, it's a thankless fucking job, man.
I agree.
Dude,
But guess what? You chose it.
Hey, bro, if something's happening to me, I can fucking pick up the phone and call, and these motherfuckers are going to show up.
and they're
no, I
probably
agree.
still going to be a dick to you.
Yeah, they might, but you know.
No, it's like anything else. You can't make a blanket statement and say
Yeah.
all cops are
Well,
dicks. But I
a
understand
lot
why
of
a
them are.
lot of cops are dicks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They are dicks, but I get it.
Because a lot of
I
them,
get
it's a
it.
short way to power. It's an easy, short
You may be
way to
cool,
power.
but 99 people before you are just fucking an asshole to cops. So that's how they are.
I did have a cool cop when I got in that little incident in the car the other day, though. He stopped and helped me out. He was a nice old
Yeah,
man.
I've had
Yeah.
many a cool cop.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, they deal with the shit of society
They do.
every day.
Plus, if
dude.
you're a normal, logical human being, you don't act like a fucking douchebag. Unless you get a dick cop, you're going to be fine. You know,
A lot of the cops are like kind of nerdy outcasts from high school, it seems.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Little power.
guys that worked out
Need
but
a little
couldn't make the
power.
football team.
Yeah.
Well, on another side, speaking of cops, I've always thought this. This is why I could never be one, nor I don't think even though I came close, I couldn't be in the military. The problem I have with it all is you're basically a robot, which means,
You're too much of a pussy.
well, that may be too. But,
Well, no, I mean, I would say the same thing about myself. That's why I could not
well,
go
no,
into
that's
the
not
military.
why. In fact,
That's why I
a
couldn't-
large part of me is very intrigued about going to war because of the
me-
male
Oh,
testosterone.
fucking A.
Me too, but
I'm sure
we've
when I'm
never
in the
done
middle of it, when
we've
I'm in,
never fucking done it.
Right, but here's why I wouldn't. This is why I
scared. I'm
wouldn't.
not
Same
man
reason I
enough.
wouldn't be a cop. If you're the mayor or the fucking governor or the president and you pass some bullshit law I don't agree with, there's nothing I can do about it. I signed up to be your robot. If the
Yeah.
city of New
Yeah.
Orleans passes some dumb shit like I can't talk on my cell phone, I gotta pull you over for it. I'm a robot. If I decide to go in the military, I signed up to do whatever the president of the United States orders me to do. If he orders some bullshit war because he wants Halliburton to make money and create some bullshit, I got to go fight that bullshit war, even though I don't agree, and I can't be a fucking
Yeah, but
robot.
do you want to know why I didn't go into the military?
Why?
I'm scared.
Well, that's very.
I'm
that's not
scared.
why I did.
I'm scared. Seriously, it makes all the sense in the world to go into the fucking military. It's a great thing, but I was too fucking scared to do it. Of course, I wanted
I
to.
don't wanna die.
When you
To me, it
when you
makes
have a
no
college
sense
degree,
to go into
when you
the
have a
military.
college degree, you can go straight to officer training. You go to boot camp and you go straight, so you become an officer immediately. So it would have been fucking great. You don't have to go through all the bullshit. But
Or in times
was
of
too
not
scared.
war, most of
yeah.
our life, it's a great place to go get college
No,
education
most
and
of
get
our
some
life
skills.
was
But
without
now,
war.
most of our
Yeah.
adult life has been in war. So
Exactly.
there's no way I would join at this
dude,
time.
I got fucking
I
mad
don't
respect
trust-
for people that sign their name up and go into
Man,
that
those
shit.
motherfuckers
Oh,
are never
Dude,
the same.
ballers, son. I
Never
mean,
the
that's
same.
I got
Yeah.
respect
Come
on one level, but I don't on another level for why I just said. If it was the last real war that was fought over peace, I feel is World War II.
It was.
Other than that, it's been mostly about money. So, but if I felt like our country was still like it was in World War II and we were still fighting for freedoms all the time,
Yeah.
hell yeah, I give it up. That is
Mm-hmm.
that's balls. That's what you do. But you cannot ignore the fact you ain't signing up to go defend anybody's freedom. You're going to chase ghosts and fucking make money for the country, and that's about
Yeah.
it. Now,
Gotta have
I
'em
still, I know, I still. You don't have to have a lot of them. You really don't. But I still respect the fuck out of somebody that says, "Dude,
No, that's what I'm saying.
throw me
Like-
over in Afghanistan."
Yeah.
no matter what the reason.
Yeah, that's-
But as a guy, doesn't know. I told my dad this a while back. It's like we were watching some Vietnam War thing, and I was like, man, as a guy, that testosterone in you wants to know what it's like to be in
Yes.
that battlefield and
Yes.
fucking be firing live rounds in a mother. And that's nothing more than fucking pure guy
It is,
testosterone.
and I agree with you. But
After 3 minutes, I'm sure I want the fuck out. But
yeah,
for those-
yeah.
I've never thought that once.
Yeah.
Really?
I've read so much.
Never.
about
I
it.
have. And I've also thought what it's like they said in Vietnam, it was ridiculous. In World War II, the average number of days in a year you were in war, in battle situations was 89 out of 365. In Vietnam, it was 284.
Yeah, it's-
and so I was like,
Yeah, it was really
imagine living day to day, wondering if a bullet was coming whizzing by, and
Oh,
your
yeah.
nerves just had to be on such fucking
I
edge.
think they were all on weed and
Quinn-
heroin.
For too
Yeah.
long.
Oh, I'd have been fucked up. I'd have been on
Oh
everything
yeah,
you could have
because
shoved
fuck
at me.
it. All you see is people dying around.
Yeah.
you.
From,
Fuck it, I might as well get hammered because
Yeah.
I'm getting lit up.
It's
here.
that, like,
Black tar heroin?
Yeah.
Give me that.
That's when that heroin started
That was,
coming around.
There was a handful of years in the Vietnam War in the 70s where there were more people dying every day from heroin overdoses than from fucking combat.
That's right. Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
They got them all hooked, man. They gave them the free weed when they got there.
Well,
put the
imagine.
heroin in it, and then got
For
them
the
hooked.
last year, 200 something days, you've been in a combat thing. You haven't been able to shower. You haven't been able to change. You've had bullets whizzing by your head and your friends' heads being blown off.
in the hot jungle.
What's the?
You're lucky if heroin's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I didn't blow my own head off.
What do you think the?
near the beach.
What do you think the parameters are on jerking off in that situation?
I wonder if
Oh,
it,
do it
it
out
escapes
in the
your
open.
brain.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
don't even think.
when you're
I
in
don't
a-
even
I think
think
that
about
part
it.
of your brain
I
shuts
think it's
down.
called
Yeah, I do too.
saltpeter or something they used to use.
that?
And
saltpeter.
something like that, and the soldiers wouldn't get their dicks don't get hard.
Yeah.
Really?
Seriously.
Really?
It
I
was
never
like
heard of
something they put in the food or something.
Yeah.
So
But
that their
you-
dicks
you-
I'm
wouldn't
thinking
get
I'm going to want to rip one out.
Well, but think about it. If you were in combat situation, the last thing,
You're
dude,
The
when you're
last thing. The last
cheese.
Yep.
Okay, let's say this: if you're playing a volleyball tournament and it's 14-14 and you're about to win $2,000 in a tournament and you're
Yeah.
trying to win,
Yeah.
are you thinking about sex?
No, but
No.
right after
It's
the
the
game's
last
over.
thing- Yeah, but guess what? The game ain't over.
It could be just a volleyball tournament.
Well,
You're
I'm
just
trying
sitting
to,
around
I'm
all
trying
day,
to
and you
explain
still
his most
never-
intense situation.
I know, but I'm
up
just
to date.
saying, like,
But
just
at night-
any random
at night,
event, you
you
don't
know,
think about
Not
it.
at night, because guess what? You hearing bombs in the distance and something could come whizzing by your head at
You
any
just want to
second.
keep down in that hole,
You know
son.
what though? I'm sure.
Just like
I'm sure-
always.
I don't know.
Stay
Hey,
in the hole.
let's get somebody that's been in the Iraq War. Let's get them guest in here and get somebody that knows what the fuck they're talking
Yeah,
about. We
see,
don't
Real
know.
crazy
I don't know.
motherfucker.
I
Like
don't-
crazy.
I-
Somebody
I-
that is crazy.
Somebody
I know-
come in here with live
I
rounds.
know one of those guys.
What are you
He's-
talking about? Pow, 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 pow.
He's a little bit younger than us, and he drinks every day at the bar next to my office. And
Get
that's
him
when
in
he
here.
was in Afghanistan, and like he killed people. He was in a fucking explosion.
Let's get him in here.
And yeah, and now he is mentally changed.
And how old is
like
he?
he's like late 20s.
Yeah,
Like
fuck.
he is different. Like now he said
Motherfuckers come back different.
We
he
would.
said he was straight like when he went in, and now he's like he has to get hammered every day.
There's no way
he
any
has
one
to
of
fucking
four of us
smoke and-
would have the same personality if we had gone to war.
No, you're right.
We
No,
wouldn't be
yeah.
jovial and joking
Yeah.
around, and
Yeah.
Although
we'd be
I feel-
drinking for whole different reasons.
No.
Maybe
Oh
it's
no, he
just-
still parties, but he's a fucking he's getting
numbs
fucked
out.
up.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe it's the length of time between, but I mean, I find that the guy, like my grandfather was in World War II, and the guy I used to work with was in World War II, and those guys must have just been like you were saying, like robots.
Yeah, they
'Cause
shut
didn't-
off. They shut off.
Because they never really had any bad thoughts about.
Yeah.
You
But
know-
have you ever seen Band of Brothers?
No.
Okay.
the whole series.
Anybody who hasn't seen that, it's fucking unbelievable. It's about the 101st Airborne, Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg. It was an HBO special. Well, they did interviews with the guys that were in World War II and shit, the older guys. And to this day, when they would talk about it, they'd fucking just cry. Like burst out in fucking tears
That's
when they
an
were
emotion that ain't leaving
Yeah,
your
that's what I'm
brain.
saying. You ain't. These dudes are in their 80s and they're
At
just
least in that war, man, you were like, because I've
was
read
for purpose.
a lot of shit on World War II. It fascinates me. Yeah, it's amazing we won. It's fucking with the odds against us than troops.
We just made more
But at
shit
lea-
than everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. But at least, man, you could keep your fucking self-esteem up. If we don't win this motherfucker, we don't have a country.
They're gonna,
We are going to be gone.
They're gonna kill your wife, your
Exactly.
kids.
Whereas
take
these
over
poor
your
guys
town.
over in
so maybe you're not
Afghanistan,
thinking about ripping one out.
Right.
Think about
Right
how
now,
much fucking money they're spending.
the guy
over
in
there.
Afghanistan, the guys in Afghanistan, they can't even latch on to that. Like,
Nope.
If we lose that, there's nothing going to happen in America. There's going to be some oil that ain't found that the U.S. wants, or this or that and the other, some other sneaky shit.
Yeah.
But there's no weapons.
They're gonna
that
kill an American
mass-
contractor. That's about it.
Yeah, see, dude, it's got to be hard on those guys. They can't at least.
Yeah, but that's like the contractors on the Death Star. They know what they were getting into.
They killed a lot of innocent contractors. The damn rebellion. That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
man. They knew what they were getting into.
I still think, man,
They knew what they were getting, so they liked what they got.
Exactly.
You know it, dude. I still think if they wanted to, if they were like in a foxhole, I think they would jerk off, man. Being out, like trying to be killed for fucking months at a time.
I want to blow a load.
You're fucking, you're dirty. You're covered in
Rock
shit
hard.
and piss from
Yeah.
shitting and pissing while you're fucking fighting in combat. Like, do you really think you give a shit about fucking jerking off in front of somebody? You are fucking covered in shit, piss, blood.
You
and
probably
it
don't
smells
care.
like
Oh, God,
awful.
I'm just saying, I don't
thinking about
I don't
it.
think that
Probably
part of your
using
brain.
blood as
What in
lotion.
that?
I don't either.
What
but
in
I'm
that
just saying,
situation is
like,
going to turn you on? You'd have to
might-
really think.
Think
brain-
about
a
like
defense
you
mechanism,
just killed,
you know?
you just
Yeah,
shot
man.
a guy and killed him. You're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh.
Well, that's the other thing. Everyone reacts differently.
Think
so
about
who
the
knows?
think about the huge thick ropes you'd shoot. I mean, dude,
It's in my eye.
pent up like that, Jesus.
I think Ragusa's dead. No, I'm good.
No, just dropping loads. Oh God, dropping loads. That's what it is. Just fighting, just
Be dropping loads all
swimming
over
through seas of loads.
in the summer of
Yeah.
1945, we just dropped loads all over Eastern Europe.
How'd you win the war? Drop some loads.
Dropping loads.
We were carpet bombing Germany with loads.
I just hung out in the B-52. Gah, 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 gah.
They were all stuck like.
Thick ropes.
Yeah, we had 100 guys in a fucking cargo plane just
Yeah.
jerking out.
Ah, what is this?
They just filled up tanks of it and just dropped it out of plane.
Gabloosh.
I will say this. Let's say you just commandeered a German tank or something. I could see pulling my fucking pants down and fucking the cannon.
Yeah, jerking off in that, dude.
Just for
Yeah.
shits and giggles.
No doubt.
Where'd you get that tank? Commandeered it.
Commandeered it with my
Commandeered
cock.
Commandeer.
I cockandeered it.
I'm gonna cockandeer this tank right
That's
now.
what Bugs Bunny would do if there was a tank aimed at him. Bang!
That would be definitely be a picture of me in the World War II museum with my pants down, fucking the tank nozzle.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Ding, 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 ding.
Or like the picture of Hitler and cut the mouth out and stick your dick through that.
Now let me know the song David sings when he fucks weird
Ding
things.
ding 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 ding.
Weird.
Wow, he
I like
even
when Gary
slaps
goes
the- he even slaps the
when
tank.
he fucks
Schlack.
weird things. That's my weird things fucking song.
Known for fucking weird
No
things.
fleshlight, but give me a tank any day.
Hell yeah.
Commandeered that motherfucker all night.
I cock and deer you if you watch it.
Lube that periscope right up.
Real deep and heavy cannon sex.
Occupy.
Occupy the cannon.
It seems we've circled back around to sex again.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
weird
yeah.
situations.
I think we just love talking about dicks.
No doubt. Love me some dick.
That was G. Rude that said that, by the way.
No, I didn't say no doubt. That was cheese. Where we at, Tidbits?
We've been on for an hour and 35, man.
Nice. Was there anything else that we wanted to touch on?
No. I mean,
What a great radio
No.
show. Is there any,
No, that's
you
it.
got, you have any
I was
opinion on that? No.
I was more laughing about anything else we want to touch
On, yeah.
Get your hand out my lap.
You want to talk about the NBA All-Star Game?
Yeah, let's do that real quick. Next
Guess we're
subject.
not going to talk
That was
about
the
that.
best part of the show, man.
Nice. Yeah.
I gotta remember that.
Man, that
Minute
was good.
35.
Good thing I took some notes on that.
Yeah.
I'll put that up just on Facebook.
Looks
Go
like
on.
it's going to be another doozy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why haven't we signed Drew yet?
Because he's gonna do the right thing.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he seems like the type of dude that's probably working with them hand in hand, trying to get everybody else signed and shit.
He ain't going nowhere.
No, it's impossible. You can't let him
He's
go.
too ingrained,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, the question ain't if he's going to go. It's going to be who else is going to go that we can't hold on to with him.
I mean, he's gonna get paid.
Colston.
No doubt.
You know, you got to pay this dude.
Right.
You
But
gotta
you're going
pay-
to keep
you gotta
Colston,
pay
get rid
him
of
top
Drew?
3 money, man.
You do. He's got to be top three.
Top.
Yeah. I
Most
mean,
prolific passer, since he's been here.
yeah.
Well, if he would have ended it with a Super Bowl win, it'd be out of the water. But since
God. Yeah, good thing for Benson.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
good thing we didn't win the Super Bowl.
Boy. Yeah.
Get him this measly $100 million,
Yeah.
and then win it this year.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. Drew keeps pumping out them kids. He better fucking.
It doesn't
get
make
that
y'all
bag.
nervous though that you just never hear about it, or does that make you more confident?
I hadn't
You
even
never
thought
hear
about it.
about it.
No, you
I
don't.
don't know.
I think
You-
that's
you know
all.
how the
I
Saints-
think that's by design.
There's
I
certain
think that's by
franchises
design.
that are vocal about it. Your Cowboys and shit like that, and then there's certain franchises they do it behind the scenes, and when we get it done, you'll know.
Yeah.
Didn't we say?
Like the fucking-
Didn't we say a couple?
Insanity.
Didn't we say a couple of years
Chink in the
ago
armor.
that
The other chink in the armor.
that since they brought in fucking Breeze and Peyton and all, you just kind of gotta trust what they're doing.
No doubt.
You know, until one of those main three is gone, Loomis, Peyton, or Breeze, until one of them is gone, you kind of got to just ride this thing out.
They know what's up.
Yeah,
they
that's
know
what I'm
they
saying.
know what's best for
We
us.
That's
got
what I'm
another
saying.
3 or 4 good years, I think.
I think 3 or 4 more years
I think
with
out of
Drew.
all three of those, Loomis is the most important piece of the puzzle.
I'm saying I think he's very important. You know,
he's the head dick.
I mean,
Can't do it without a quarterback.
well, I would say, yeah, the most for right now, the most important is Drew.
I think we should go after Andrew Luck.
People need to remember what it was like, you know, fucking right before Drew was here.
They're not.
Remember
They're
we had all
not.
those
Watch,
Billy
dude.
Joe Hope.
No.
Watch
Billy
when
Joe
the
Tolliver.
fucking Saints go fucking off the cliff after we're gonna have
Dude.
everybody goes up, have ups and downs.
Yeah.
I predict that this goddamn fan base is gonna leave them fucking high and dry.
Oh yeah,
Well, we know who
stupid
won't.
ass fans.
We do have.
But it's
Fair
not the
weather,
fans' fault. We
stupid-ass
haven't
fans.
been through this before.
Fair weather fans.
Yeah, but we've never been through this before.
playing volleyball with it.
You know how many relatives and all growing up never mentioned
That's
the
what
Saints
they-
once,
that's what they-
and
that's
they
what they-
fucking love the
Wait.
Saints now. Like I see them posting on Facebook all the time. Oh, this and that. And the other. I'm like, you didn't mention the Saints once when I was growing up.
Yeah.
once.
Oh, shit.
And that's all they talk about now. And it's going to be the same people that are going to claim they know everything.
Thank God.
When they go off the fucking cliff.
I'm going to go ahead and mention it again. My dad and I bought our season tickets when Aaron Brooks was the fucking quarterback.
I just
you have
found a
him
picture
up?
of my first ones. They were 2000.
Yeah.
That was my first tickets. I think. Was that the year we were 3-13?
Yeah.
No, that was the Super Bowl year. I mean, the playoff year.
Yeah. 2000 was, yeah.
Yeah. But I bought the tickets the year after 3-13.
Ricky
Yeah,
Williams
that's
was
what-
our running back, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I had a
So
that
Ricky
was Dick,
Schmicky jersey.
I don't want to hear shit, and that's why I've been a true fan, and that's why I'm just fucking loving every moment of this shit.
Oh yeah, I'm in.
Take it all in.
'cause
Yeah,
it ain't
dude.
gonna last, man.
Drew is a fucking once in a lifetime
Yep,
quarterback.
look at Miami.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll trade him to the Raiders. That's what I'm hoping.
Fucking
He'll
whatever.
be your Rich Gannon.
Shittiest
He'll be-
franchise.
when he's 40.
Hey,
he'll
but
be
I'm
just
hanging
like
with
Rich
him.
Gannon.
I'm
I'm ready.
hanging with
There you
him.
go, dude. So it's
Yeah.
going to be beautiful.
I will never leave.
That's
the
why-
Raiders.
Still
Don't you think-
complaining about the tuck rule.
That's why
Fucking-
this
Fuck
is-
you!
That
was
a fucking fumble, you goddamn motherfucker! That wasn't a tuck!
Oh, Raiders fan. You gotta love that.
That was a tuck, huh?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely a tuck.
It wasn't a fumble.
It was not a fumble.
Brady was
Can't call that
tucking
a
in his
fumble.
fucking vagina. Is what was
Hey
happening.
man, he's
I don't think
Tom
you could
Brady.
tuck that in, but
He's the most Tom Bradyest.
Yeah. Fucking tucked his dick behind
Everybody-
into his ass cheeks.
you, nigga.
Tucked it,
No.
taped it,
Yeah. Tucked it and taped it and lubed it up and
served it up to an 11-year-old girl.
banged,
we
it,
go.
banged a tank.
more dick talk for you. Anybody else's dick y'all want to talk about?
I'm more or less talking about how to make your dick disappear. And then
For
the old-
Tom Brady to look
The old
like a
silence is
woman.
the
Yeah.
language.
Actually, I'm just envisioning Tom Brady as a female.
yeah.
It's Giselle.
Well,
it's not hard to
he
do.
looks like Giselle. He would look like Giselle.
I mean,
Giselle
honestly,
is
Gary,
more of a cop
if
than
Drew
he does.
Brees pulled his dick back between his ass cheeks and asked you to go down on him, would you?
Fucking
And
right.
lick
Wait,
his,
what do you do? Lick his
lick it. You lick the little
Lick his patch.
lick his patch. You lick. No,
If
no.
he
the
asks for a
front.
little patch,
He's gonna make it into a little Buffalo Bill vagina.
Yeah.
You'd go down on him. You know
gonna
you're
He'll
draw
even give you. He'll pull it tight. Give you a little camel
Put some
toe.
lipstick on it.
yeah, man. You know you're
Just
you
shave
know
it up
you're
nice.
hitting
Give
that.
you a little trim.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
give you a
you're hitting that.
little landing strip for your tongue.
I mean, seriously, if
2
Drew,
years ago, probably.
let's just
so.
say if you saw him at a bar and he was just like, man, come on, man, just give me a hand job.
come on, the
handy.
wife's
Drew
a
would
little
call it a
handy.
handy.
A little- yeah,
handy.
the wife's pregnant.
Yeah,
She won't
help
give
me
you
out.
the-
You do it, right? I mean, he's Drew.
Come on, that's your boy.
I'd definitely make my woman do it.
Baby, you're gonna need to You're gonna need to take one
Please,
for the team.
somebody's
to
got to
hand
do
you
it.
up.
I really
Hey,
don't
baby,
want
come
to.
too.
Yeah, I really don't. I will if I can't find anybody
If
else,
I
but
have
I
to,
really
if
don't
you're
want
not
to.
gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Bro.
Yeah. What percentage of women in New Orleans do you think would blow Drew Brees?
All of them.
I would say at least
97.
51%.
Yeah, like about, and I'm talking
Little
about all
bit
the
more than
married
half.
ones too.
Yeah, I'm saying a
Well,
little bit
you know
more
what?
than half.
This is why I think it might not be as high as you think, because he's not.
Women hate giving blowjobs.
That too.
Wait, I have a
especially
good-
married
God,
ones.
I gotta
But wait,
suck
hold on.
another
This
dude's
is
dick?
this is why I think
Yeah, Jesus.
they
another
look at
dick in
Drew
my
Brees,
mouth.
Drew Brees as like a very wholesome guy. It's not like people look at Tom Brady, like women look at Tom Brady like a sexual.
Yeah, they look at him as a couple with his wife. I
Yeah,
think.
so they
Uggs,
might
with
think,
them Uggs on.
I don't think
Oh.
of him that way.
Tom Brady and
I
his
doubt
Uggs.
that. Women. Oh wait, so I wanted to. I remembered this now. When we were younger, like you would go out to bars and pick up chicks or whatever.
And lick
Were you a-
quarterbacks' vaginas.
Were you more of a? I'm a believe that there's two sections of people. There's blowjob people and there's sex people. I never had blowjobs. Always had sex. Y'all, what about y'all?
I chose poorly.
Wait, what do
I
you
had a
say?
lot of
You
the
saying the
latter.
blowjob ones
I,
won't
I have a
sex?
friend that when we were younger and we used to go out and pick up chicks, he would always get a blowjob in the
blowy.
car and then come back in.
Yeah, we
and
had-
I'd never.
We
ever
had a
in my
friend like
life-
that. Our friend, the Gimp would. I'll never forget. One time he goes in the bathroom at this place. He comes out and he's smiling. Like, what are you smiling about? He's like,
Snake and Jake's.
yeah, Snake and Jason.
Oh,
Snake
Like,
and Jake's.
I just got a blowjob,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
like he would. It seemed like he would get the blowies.
That's how this buddy of mine. I mean, we would go out. He'd pick up a chick, go get a blowjob, come back in the bar, and be like, "What's up? Suck my dick."
Yeah, but I think yeah,
Are you
yeah.
serious?
I wasn't that guy. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I never did pull that maneuver on.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I
never.
was the sex
So,
guy.
almost like that was their goal. Like they just wanted to be able to say, "I just got a blowy," and
Yeah.
they would put all effort
But
into
where
that.
I don't think that chicks are who determines it. He must have been more of the I'll blow
Yeah.
you
Well-
out here, but I'm not going home with you.
Well, I've heard chicks say, "I'll blow you, but I'm not going to have sex with you because that's not blowing isn't is." Or is it the other way around? No,
It's the other way around.
they
I'll
would
bang
have.
you before
I'll
I put
bang you
that
before
hideous cock in my mouth.
because it's way more intimate to blow you than to have sex with you. I kind of agree. I don't want my face down by your fucking little patch.
I got more blowjobs back in the day.
That's
Were
like
you a
I don't.
blowjob guy?
I don't
No,
want to.
I wasn't
it's
a blowjob.
quicker.
Why? No, fuck. I want to fucking. No, I would have
Knock it
preferred.
out?
Yeah, knock
I
it
think
out.
getting your
So-
dick sunk is something that happens more when you're younger.
Oh, no doubt, man.
You
No
know?
doubt. Because
I wouldn't know.
I'm not wasn't the blowjob guy. Don't know much about it. Can't really comment.
Can't comment. I really don't know.
Older, younger kid. Comment.
most of the men, it was just girls that they were fine with doing that. They just didn't want to have sex, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
they didn't want to get pregnant or they were
Yeah.
religious or whatever. But man, they were religious. But on Saturday night, they'd fucking suck your
Yeah,
fucking
fuck
cock
a
dry.
religion.
Try to get
And some girls honestly love giving blowjobs.
Try to give him a mouth baby.
I had one. Yeah, man. I had one when I was 15,
A
man.
little mouth impregnation.
How long you want to have a blowjob for?
Oh, here we
long?
go. Oh, like 40, 45 minutes.
Oh, yeah,
There's up to
Gary.
three.
Wait up. I want
As long as Ragusa makes love.
I want him to.
I
I wanted
wanna
to play with.
recant something
I
from
wanted to
that.
play with the balls for
Yeah.
about 20 minutes first.
Look,
I mean-
y'all were really getting on me about that last week, and so I was.
You
We
started
were-
doing some
we
research.
were-
I didn't
we
do
were on you
research,
for about
but you're
40
like telling me
minutes. Yeah.
that this chick wants to last how long? If you take
15.
longer than how long?
15 minutes.
But then
Yeah.
you said she burns dildos to the ground and she shuts down electric grids and
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean,
15 minutes.
It only takes 2 seconds to blow a breaker. I
And
mean,
burn a dildo to the ground?
well,
That was your quote.
I think I
need
made
video,
that. I think I made that up on the fly. I don't. Think
Oh, I thought it was literally melted to the ground.
Roots taking shit.
Everything you hear
Dude,
here
can you
is
imagine
facts.
the condition your vagina would be in
It's
if
like
you
the Bible.
melted a
Don't take it
fucking?
literally.
Like battery acid.
What would it do to a real dick? Jesus. No.
Thank God I don't know.
Yeah, no, she did the whole, and she would say the whole act, 15 minutes. You know, from the moment that we get into
Yeah,
bed.
she bangs her own shit with a dildo for 3 hours and shuts down electric grids.
Yeah.
That's
Masturbates
talent.
with a broom.
Seems
Yeah,
like
but
a.
as far as getting a blowjob, I mean, fuck. After 5 minutes, fuck. I mean,
Like, all right.
Yeah, like, all right. You know,
You stupid mother.
yeah, you're not.
What about this? The girls that
After 5 minutes, like you're not getting off. Like
Yeah, I know,
My
it's just like,
experience with my experience with blowjobs is I'm either getting off in like the first minute or
Yeah,
two,
no
or it's
doubt.
not happening.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's
You're
just
right.
not happening.
You're right.
You
What
can-
about the girls that use teeth?
Ooh. Well, I don't think they use it as
Well,
part
the
of their
teeth come into play.
When it accidentally hits, that's a shocking event.
I'm gonna give him.
shocking
I'm gonna give
event.
this guy a good tooth.
Oh yeah, God. I'll bite this guy's
He likes
dick off.
He likes to get gnawed.
I
on.
almost rather bite.
Yeah.
No, it's a raking across the shaft of the teeth,
Yes.
which is worse than a bite.
Yeah,
2 hours a day.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Crush burns. on
what
that
in that
motherfucker.
situation, I'll punch him in the ribs.
That's what bite your dick
In that
off.
situation,
No,
I'll have my spurs on and I spur
Yeah.
him in the ribs.
Dig him in. Dig him in. It's like breaking a stallion. You know, you really gotta put him in their place.
Let me write that down. Punch in the
Oh yeah.
I mean, really, after 5 minutes, you're like, fuck.
yeah. What the? Even you know what? It's probably more like 3 minutes. Seriously, like I
Well,
mean,
you can, like you said, you can tell them the first few strokes if this
Yeah.
is going to do it for you.
yeah, you
Well,
really
it
can.
can.
we're
It
gonna
really
be wasting
depends on the
time.
chick.
Yeah.
If she's like going down there, okay, I'll do it, and she's just like doing it. Or if she's like, ooh, yeah.
Well, it's all about effort. It is. It's all about
There's
effort.
some that
yeah.
like it a little more than others.
Exactly. It's all about.
They're
the
like
effort.
looking away.
Or
just-
the intent.
Yeah.
The intent is what is there.
Yeah,
If
no
you want
doubt.
this load,
Now
Yeah.
the ones that
like it's the antidote.
you're going to get it.
the ones that
Yeah.
flat out won't do it, they're like the Betamax machine. I mean, they
Yeah.
shouldn't even make you.
Yeah, they
anymore.
really shouldn't.
They really shouldn't make
Yeah.
you.
You're de-evolving.
They're those out there. Even the ones that don't swallow. I don't understand that.
I can get down with that.
Well,
I'm
all right,
fine.
on a first couple times, but if this is
Or
your
the ones
husband
that
or
don't take it
boyfriend,
on the
face.
shouldn't you be? I had a long-time girlfriend that would do everything, but wouldn't
Yeah.
swallow, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I don't even get that.
Yeah.
Take it on the fucking face.
Wouldn't
not
even
into
she
that.
wouldn't even like hold it and then transport it to some other receptacle,
No.
Like what
No.
type of...
like an
Like
open
her
net,
ass?
like an open net.
Her asshole?
Dude, this
Like
chick was amazing.
another receptacle
She'd
like her
blow
stomach?
you and hold
Spit
your
it.
load and spit it in her own ass. She was unbelievable.
The
The
one
one,
see that on YouPorn.
the one that got away.
Look that. Now I am actually writing that down.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Semen
a self
into
felch.
asshole.
Yeah.
We need some porn star guest stars in here.
Yeah, we do need a show whore. There's no doubt. We need one of those.
we need
yeah,
a show whore.
we do.
Well, I don't think
Yeah.
we'll be getting our friend in now.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah,
Thanks
Hey,
a
let's,
lot,
if
Low
you
Blow.
want to be a show whore, contact us at showwhore@gmail.com.
yes.
Somebody go
We're gonna
register
need you to
that name.
shove things
And we're
inside of
we're
yourself.
gonna need you to
and
send either pictures or videos to show what would qualify you as the
starting
show
with
whore.
the business end of a butter knife.
I would even just take you serving us.
Yeah.
Our drinks would be fine with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought servicing us.
Yeah.
Oh, we're the sick fucks. We're the sick
Yeah.
fucks. That's what you're saying.
Rude.
Is that what you're saying? All right.
I mean,
She's a lady. She's
Yeah.
not gonna just serve you shit.
I don't want to see kissing in my porn.
She might give you anal. For about,
This is
four,
called
for about
milking-
40 minutes.
This
Can
is
you
called
see this
milking-
motherfucker?
Oh yeah,
Fucking giving anal for 40 minutes?
Jesus Christ, man.
actually, anal
Oh
takes-
yeah,
anal
this
takes
is.
I'm the
longer.
one-man
Oh.
gangbang.
Oh, rude.
Oh,
You're
Rude, this
so
is-
good.
Minute 35. Oh, this is even better than minute 25.
Oh, man,
You're
Rude,
so
this
big.
is so big and good. His women nap. They nap during sex.
Once he gets going, I just go numb. I don't
Yeah,
feel
I
it.
just go
let him
numb.
go.
I think about something
In fact,
else.
stretch
she
back.
listens to the DP podcast while you bang her
Yeah,
in the
that's what
ass.
it is.
That's what she
Oh,
does to entertain
Still
herself.
going, huh?
It takes longer for anal.
Yeah, it does.
An hour and a half. He's got to get it worked up.
55, 60 minutes.
Forms have to be filed before it happens.
An hour and a half of
I
ass
want to
reaming.
get like your boy and have a doctor on hand to check out assholes.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, we need a whore.
Scalpel.
We need a whore on staff, and we need a doctor on staff.
Check
Be
out
better
this
if the
horse.
doctor
check
was a
her out.
whore.
Yeah.
Let's get a
Dr.
doctor whore.
Dr. Whore.
They call me
That's a-
Doctor Whore.
That's a good song.
That's a great song. All right, let's see if DP can cover that.
I'm down.
Dr. Whore. Put that in your idea box.
Call me Doctor Whore.
Well, I'm just looking at it's 25 minutes
almost
till
band
practice.
practice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're out.
Listen to the next one.